right. Thanks for the introduction, Mr. Garfield. I almost spit out my tea because I'm far too amused by this. All right, hello everyone. I was just on mute. I was trying to say something. But welcome to the show. Thank you for the introduction, Garfield, who I was far too amused by. I'm having my ceremonial tea just to give me a little boost. As usual, I'm a little on the tired side. And I almost spit out my tea just amusing myself with Garfield. I don't know. I have a problem, I think. Ryan and Eric are in the chat. Hey, guys. Ryan says, sorry, Garfield. Heathcliff is better. Oh, yeah. Heathcliff. No one should. I think Heathcliff has a banger of an intro song. But overall, I do prefer Garfield. Garfield and Friends, the cartoon is fantastic, actually. It was written by Mark Evanier, who was the writer of the comic book Gru the Wanderer, which I was always quite fond of as a kid. Excuse me, it had crazy humor, that Gru the Wanderer. Anyway, so it wasn't written by Jim Davis, the TV show. I don't think it was anyway. I'm referring to Garfield and Friends, by the way. Anyway, let's focus on Nethack here. So here we are. We have just slain last time the Wizard of Yendor, at least for the first time. He comes back, and then you kill him again, and guess what he does after that? He comes back, repeat until you get out of the dungeon entirely, I think. I'm going to take my time. You know, it's been like 3 weeks since we last streamed. Trying to just talk myself, talk through what I'm going to be doing here next and everything. This is pretty much endgame stuff here. There's a bit of a ways to go still, but we're getting there. We have to go a little bit lower in this dungeon still. We have to get to the very, very bottom of the Dungeons of Doom. The very last level of Gehenna, which is the series of hell-inspired levels, sort of. But the very last level, here's ye old wiki that we always look at on this series. The last level is called the Moloch's Sanctum, I believe, right? Or Sanctuary or Sanctum, which one? Oh. Okay, I don't know what that was about. I need to verify I'm not a bot. Anyway, so the Moloch's Sanctum is going to be on dungeon level 45 to 53. It's random every time. Currently, we're on, where the heck are we on? Why can't I find the dungeon level? Here we go. 42. So this level is the secret to the life universe and everything. That means we have somewhere between 3 and 11 more levels to go. I guess you could probably deduce it more accurately based on what level this particular tower level appeared on and maybe other factors, but I'm not going to stress over that. But yeah, we want to get to this. And now we're kind of at the point of I think we're already at the race. The race, what I mean by the race is the Wizard of Yendor constantly resurrecting and attacking. How do we do this? Wizard, I should actually use a proper search here. Here, I'll just use that. I don't remember if he keeps resurrecting once you grab the amulet or once you just first kill him, basically. I think when you just kill him. I'm not sure if there's too much use to nailing down that particular rule. Like, in other words, I don't think it really matters much if I understand it. If I can't find it quickly. What's the term they use? Resurrection, respawn. I can't seem to find it. By the way, it's pretty hot here in New York. It's been, suddenly it's like spring hit, boom. And it's like the warm side of spring. So I'm a little sweaty. I got my ceiling fan blowing. It's going to be time for me to shave off this mop on my head soon. Not shave it off, but cut it to a normal length. Yeah, I don't know. He's going to keep reincarnating. Maybe that's the word. No. All right, well, he's going to keep coming. Harassment is what they're called. It's called harassment. Once the Wizard of Yendor is killed or the invocation is performed. So either one. You either kill him or you do the invocation, which is what you have to do on Moloch's Sanctum here. You do bell, book, and candle, do a magic dance, whatever. And then you have done the invocation, which allows you to grab the Amulet of Yendor and go for the victory. But it turns out that in either case, you either kill the Wizard of Yendor or perform the invocation. You're now considered a demigod. Woohoo, I'm a demigod. And now, upon becoming a demigod, the Wizard of Yendor will begin to harass. Yeah. The timer is set to 50 to 299 turns after the wizard first dies. While performing the invocation sets it to the lowest value between the current... I don't need to get to all these nitty-gritty. So basically, every 50 to, let's say, 300 turns, he's going to come back and bother me. Oh, it's one of... Oh, jeez. Actually, one of these following effects will occur. I forgot about this. So he doesn't necessarily res every time. He does a harassment thing. He didn't really do his harassment training, so he's harassing me. And sorry, do these probabilities add up to 6? Yes, they do. My brain is still kicking into gear. I do this on purpose. I really need my brain in gear when I play this game. So sorry for the slow start, but these are the different effects. So once the 50 to 299 turns kicks in, there's a 1/3 chance nothing happens, and that will say the message, you feel vaguely nervous. There's a 1/6 chance that my stuff gets cursed, which sucks a lot. So I hope that one doesn't happen too much. Good thing I have some holy water. I might have known the remove curse. I might know the remove curse spell. I don't remember if I'm lugging that spell book around or not, but I might know it. Aggravate monster. I'm not too concerned about that. Summon nasty. Yeah, that's when, you know, all the big demon types are summoned and stuff like that. And that might be how I wind up fighting Mr. Demogorgon, which nobody wants to fight, or some of these other demons. A lot of the other nasties I can handle. Archliches, I have genocide, so they're not in the picture, as well as all kinds of mind flayers I've genocided a long time ago. So really, it's these major, whatever you call them, demon lords. Like Demogorgon is the worst one. Yes, insert Stranger Things reference. And revival only happens 1/6 of the time. So essentially, you could do the math. Every 50 to 299 turns, roll a die. If you roll a 1, he comes back. Otherwise, it's something else. That's one way to look at it. And look at this. Every time he revives, he generates right next to you with his monster level bumped up by 1. So when I fought him the first time, he was kind of a pushover. But he was level 30. He can go up 1 each time up to 49. I mean, that said, you know, he's actually probably going to be pretty weak when I have to fight him every time, because I have the death spell, Finger of Death. I can just blast him with that. Sometimes it might take a few tries because he'll resist it, but it should be pretty easy. So really, kind of what I'm thinking is the worst things to worry about are summon nasties and curse items. Probably. It says it can be a challenge if you don't bring them down quickly. But I brought them down quickly last time. All right, so where we left it last time was I was kind of Ryan says, I find calling it harassment funny. It makes it sound like he's just calling you slurs or something. Yeah. So last time where I left it was I killed him. I was personally overtired. And I was in the situation of I got to manage inventory because I'm burdened. And the most fundamental mistake you can make in this game, it's such a big mistake that newbies make, is to run around the dungeon burdened, or worse than that. You want to not be burdened. So I was kind of like, you know, I was at the point where my brain was leaking out my nose with tiredness at that point. So I was like, I'm going to deal with that later. All right. But what we do have to deal with now is the inventory. What I was thinking, since I've been offline, is, you know, since little background, the first time I beat the game, I didn't try to haul any treasure out, because hauling treasure out, gold pieces, gems and stuff, really bumps up your score. I was just thinking, like, I just want to win and I don't care an ounce about score. This time I'm still not trying to like maximize my score. I mostly care about winning, but I thought I would try to haul out a bunch of treasure too. Now, in between last stream and today, I thought, why don't I kind of go somewhere in the between. In other words, I'm not going to haul around all this really heavy gold. So I'll just dump the gold, and the value that I have in gems is going to be a lot more than this gold piece. So basically the gems are a lot lighter, a lot value for a lot less weight. So I'm going to play it like I'm just going to dump gold pieces, and that'll help my encumbrance issues and make it so I don't have to worry as much. And, you know, hauling the gems will still bump my score by a good amount. I'll probably have a better score than I had the first time I played. So let's start by leaving this nasty stash. By nasty, I mean like, wow, anybody would love to find it. Big stash of gold is right here, and I'm no longer encumbered. And let's put this ruby in the bag of holding. And let's take a look at all the gems I have. Yeah, I don't know what the value of all these is in total, but I'm 99% sure it's more than that gold I dumped. You know, obviously I would leave the dungeon with more or greater wealth if I had the gems plus the gold, but I think this is a good compromise. And if you look at gems in the wiki, you can just get a rough idea of the value of some of these. Like, what's the dilithium crystal? I think that one's worth a lot. I think that can power a starship or something, right? Isn't that from Star Trek? Anyway, dilithium crystals, yeah, they're each worth 4,500. Diamonds are worth 4,000. Rubies, 3,500. So you can probably see, you know, in aggregate, these two are 9,000. These two diamonds are another 8,000. So it's going to be a good amount of cash value coming out of here with a lot less weight. All right, so that's how I'm going to play it. Ryan says, gee, I can tell nerds made this. What was your first clue, Ryan? So I have the book on me, right? Do I have the book? Where the heck is the book? Here we go. The Uncursed Book of the Dead. So we have the book. We need bell, book, and candle. There's the book. We have the candelabrum, but I should probably attach. I draw the worst straight lines, don't I? I should attach candles to the candelabrum because I don't want to be fiddling for candles when I'm dealing with nastier stuff, basically. And here is the bell of opening, which only has 3 charges. So I think if you bungle that, you might have to find a way to recharge it. Like if you somehow ring it before you're on the right square, you might screw yourself. I'm not entirely sure about that, though. Anyway, yeah, let's take out the candles. Pretty sure I got candles. Yeah, I got a bunch of tallow candles. How much do I need? Yeah, might as well resolve this before it becomes a bad situation. Like I'm on the square and I'm getting attacked by nasties. Excuse me. So the candelabrum of invocation needs 7 candles. All right. So let's do that. I have, it looks like 8. 2 of them are partially used. I hope it doesn't matter. Oh, look, I have 4 here too. I mean, I guess, does it matter if it's tallow or what? Well, it says here that it'll burn out. Like it only lasts as long as the shortest lived candle you attach to it. I don't really care a whole lot, but maybe I'll just toss the partly used ones. So let's just drop those. All right. And I'll put the, can I identify the actual nondescript candles, actually? Let me try that. How's my identify spell holding up? 41 to 50%, as you can see right here. I was wondering about remove curse. Do I have that spell? I guess I don't. I think I made sure to have some of the scrolls, though. Oh, I do have it. Look at that. And it's pretty fresh in my memory, too. Again, I don't remember if I'm bothering to haul the spell book around. You can't really haul all the spell books around. They're so heavy. But that's good to know I have removed curse in case the Wizard of Yendor curses my stuff. Also, I have holy water to bless things again. For now, let's identify, though. Uncursed wax candles. All right, so I'm not going to worry about wax versus tallow too much. Let's take out the tallow candles. I bet the tallow ones smell like delicious beef or delicious meat. So how do I attach candles? I guess you just hit apply. Apply the candles while carrying the candelabrum. You don't apply the candelabrum. All right, so let's do that. Apply. Start with the 6 tallow candles. Attach your tallow candles to the candelabrum of invocation. Yes. One more. Apply C. You attach one more candle and now have 7 candles attached. All right. Not sure if it's worth lugging the extras around, but I'll do it. They're not that heavy. All right, so the candelabrum's all set. What is even the next step here? Do we need to find some stairs down? I think that's it. Let me just make sure I've got it straight, though. Yeah, I think I'm just rushing down at this point. So we got stairs right here. Why? Oh, there's 2 sets of staircases. Yeah, let me. I guess we got right. These are sort of like 2 separate levels almost. Like this is a totally isolated tower that you can't go in and out from. Basically, I'm drawing the lines a little incorrectly, but I think the wall would be here. So I would have to go down these stairs. And that's right. When I was dealing with like all these gremlins who were in the way, this was Dan's idea. I don't know if Dan's in the chat, but he was very helpful. He recommended taming a dragon, and I guess I accidentally tamed this quaddle too. And they were wrecking the gremlins left and right. They were actually shooting at enemies and killing gremlins that were in their path because they were just mobs of them in my way. And if I attacked them because they're co-aligned, it would be detrimental to my alignment and luck. And Ryan says internet estimates 480,000, etc. pieces of gold would weigh approximately 1,066 pounds. Yeah, no wonder it's hard to lug it around, right? All right, so where are we here? Are we we're not levitating, right? That's something that I've been doing though. What's this stuff here? Just worthless glass, but there's other stuff in the pile. And these are what, squeaky board traps? I'm not too concerned about those. All right, so you probably want to levitate again. Just to go over the water. And then just walk here, 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 here. Go down the stairs. All right. What else is worth doing? Now I have a little bit of a, maybe it's not a major problem, but making me a little nervous. Wand of teleportation, I have exactly 1. It's usually good to have a bunch on the final screen. Also, I am planning on doing the strategy called Purple Rain, which is when you go to the, you're on the final screen. It's called the Astral Plane. You summon a bunch of purple worms who eat anything around them, but you tame them. You make them yours, and I can do that with the Charm Monsters spell. Also, I have some scrolls of taming, I believe. They'll become mine, and they'll be on my side, basically, and they'll just eat everything in their way. Part of the strategy is to break a wand of teleportation, so it makes everyone around you like teleport randomly around. And therefore they'll be spread out, just eating all the tough monsters. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about only having 1 wand of teleportation, because you also use that on the final level to blast like a straight ray, and everybody in the path of that ray clears out because they get teleported away. So that's a good way to make your way through the mobs, to part the Red Sea, sort of. So I think I'm going to just go with it. You know, someone on Reddit, I was talking about this problem of having, someone said, well, you could just do some polypiling, get a whole bunch of old wands and do polymorphing. And I don't know. I feel like I'm spending forever in a day on this game. So I want to start moving forward and I'm going to just go for it. Maybe the purple worms around me won't be that bad. Maybe it's not ideal that they're all just surrounding me, basically, right? But I won't have them scattered about. But, you know, they're kind of going to be pretty awesome bodyguards. And by the way, they just one-shot monster. They eat them, and it says the message burp. So they're going to be like burping their way through all these horrible demons and everything. I guess eating their way is a better way to put it. So what rings do I have on at all anyway? I have a free action ring on because I'm always paranoid I'm going to get paralyzed. But for now, let's put on levitation for the other hand. And let's get moving. Lev, confirming that's on. I mean, it looks like I did clear out one of the water spaces here somehow. Here's a pet dragon. I'm not going to worry about keeping these pets. A lot of these things seem cool, but I have to like remember I dumped these on purpose. Once I got the cancellation spell, I figured I'm gonna dump these the wand of cancellation lest I use it incorrectly. But I'm looking at my fail rate because I'm not good at matter magic. Maybe it's worth keeping one. The wand anyway. One way to play is I could just practice with crappy matter spells. Unfortunately, I didn't save those because they're crappy and I forgot them all. In other words, knock is gone, wizard lock is gone. And I don't think I want to just grind up leveling up matter anyway. I'm gonna grab the wand again and just try not to do not to do anything stupid. Okay, I'm not standing on water. All right. Levitate again. And yeah, I'm not gonna try to keep these pets, so I'm not gonna worry about leading them carefully. Actually, what is that space next to where I fought the wizard? Wanted to check that. Oh, a big pile of worthless glass. Look at that. How much worthless glass could there be in one space? All right, let's get out of here. Out of the way, gremlins. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. There's a boulder in the way and I cannot push. Oh, that's because I'm levitating. So I don't have leverage. So I got to unlevitate. All right. I got to remember I'm on this timer with the Wizard of Yendor harassment. So I don't want to waste too much time. What's this, a storm giant? Peaceful. All right, let's go down. You remember this level? Oh yeah, I kind of noted that I dropped some stuff here, such as Spellbook of Remove Curse, Spellbook of Create Monster, and an Amulet of Reflection. So if I find myself needing those again, I could come back here, but that's probably not going to happen. Let's be realistic. Let's use the hashtag terrain, # terrain. Known map without monsters, objects, and traps. Oh, there's I had a lot of trouble pinpointing where these stairs were for some reason. I was just staring dumbly at the screen. All right, we're going this way. All right, was there a door? No, I gotta go up. Gotta go all the way through all this nonsense. Okay, let's do it. Hello, troll. Out of the way, troll. Sometimes it's hard. I have to break my intuition about getting excited for certain objects. Like, ooh, an Amulet of Reflection. No, I just don't need that. Pretty much everything here I've looked at already and I don't need. But again, it's like intuitively like, oh, look at all these goodies. Now, moving on. We're on the timer with the Amulet of the Wizard of Yendor. Gotta remember that. Why is this door locked? That makes me think I locked it on purpose because somebody was chasing me. Somebody I didn't want to deal with. Here we go, though. Okay, was this character a nurse? Oh, I was trying to hang out with the nurse. Oh, that would certainly be a way to. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm tempted, and for those who aren't following my logic, you know, with the nurse, you take off all your stuff. You kind of camp near her. She'll hit you, heal you. Once in a while, she bumps up your max hit points by 1. I don't want to be caught with my pants down when the Wizard of Yendor respawns. So nurses are now out of the picture officially. Although it would be nice to get more hit points. It's better to not have the Wizard of Yendor curse my pantsless body. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, here we are. There's some water we have to go over again. I still have a few wishes in tow, by the way. I might use it for an amulet of helm of opposite alignment on the final screen. The trick there is, you know, there's 3 randomized altars, and you have to find the one that matches your alignment to sacrifice the Amulet of Yendor on. And if you just happen to, I'm chaotic, so if I happen to find the lawful one first go, I just go helmet of opposite alignment. I'm actually lawful. I win. And then I assume my chaotic god is like, what the hell, man? For all I did for you, the great alliance we had, and you just turncoat at the last second. Where? Oh. Okay, let's figure out how to get out of here. How do I get out of here? Tell me I didn't bungle this. Are there not stairs down in the tower? Do I have to exit? I think I screwed something up. Was the exit on a different level? By exit, I mean, like, again, there's a sort of, it's almost like a separate mini level embedded in the center. And I have to get back out to the outer part. I thought I would just go down the stairs a lot, but maybe not. Let me think this through, though. I don't want to waste turns, because, again, I'm on this Wizard of Yendor timer. There's a way to say, show me a specific symbol, question mark. Down. No, that's not what I meant to do. There's a staircase down. Staircase out. There's not another staircase down, though, on this level. Okay. So that means either the exit is on this level, and I'm not seeing it somehow. I guess that would fat chance of that. Or it's on a different level. All right, I guess I'm going to be wasting some time here. All right, it says maybe make it look easy, but you always seem to easily kill everything. Well, I mean, it's kind of just being cautious and preparing as much as I can ahead of time. But yeah, it's kind of true that in the late game, usually it's considered easy because you're just so powerful by then. But I did what not everybody does as far as level goes. I kind of really went out of my way to sort of wraith farm. So my level's maxed out. Right, so maybe it's good to remind myself, I'd hate to be sloppy at this point. Let me remind myself how these towers work. There's the Wizard's Tower, the fake Wizard's Tower, and whatever. 3 consecutive levels. The bottom level is between 13th and 18th level of Gehenna, meaning the tower will always be between dungeon level 36 and 47. I'm on 44 right now. The tower itself is accessible via magic portal. Oh, yeah. So I went into one of the fake Wizard's Tower and took a magic portal. So now how do I get out? Oh, do I have to find the... Wait, is the vibrating square in the tower? No. No, it's always on the penultimate dungeon level of Gehenna. Okay. So forget about the vibrating square. You arrive and leave the tower at the magic portal marked in the lower right. I'm looking for that carrot sign, that's all. Which is not showing in this view. Oh, that's it right there. That magenta carrot. Okay. Just stressing out there. Okay. Not a problem then. All right, so we just have to levitate over the water. Then mosey on over to the magic portal. Let's put on levitation. Confirm the status is on. Remember, anytime you find yourself in Nethack just mashing the directional keys very fast, you're doing it wrong. Don't do that. That's how you die. You can use that run command that I just did. You can use the travel command. You can press one direction at a time slowly like I'm doing right now. But if you mash it, it's one of the worst things you can do. Surprise hits you. You just keep attacking a monster you didn't mean to fight or something like that. And next thing you know, you're dead. Oh. Speaking of dead, no, I'll be fine. This is I think an iron golem that for some reason spews nasty stuff, nasty poison. Okay. All right. Back through the magic portal I go. Potion of speed here, what that's worth. All right, so now we're just headed down, I guess. Right over here we're going. We're on dungeon level 49. We're getting close to the end here. I'm kind of nervous. What just happened? Okay, somehow the act of levitating while on the square of the magic portal did something I did not expect. You start to float in the air. You've activated a magic portal. You feel dizzy for a moment, but the sensation passes. I think somehow I triggered a teleport is all. Oh no, I went through it. I'm on the other end again. Okay, so you can't use teleport while you're standing on it. Okay. Let me just, yeah, can I just go in it like this now? Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was a little confusing. So I'm levitating still. Confirmed. All right. Not a problem. It was just a little, tiny bit scary. What? Whenever I don't expect something like that, it's like, well, that's going polymorph trap. I'm immune to that. So if you feel vaguely nervous, that means again, the Wizard of Yendor was rolling on his harassment table, but I lucked out and he rolled basically a 1 or a 2 on the 6-sided die. That means nothing happens. He doesn't respawn. He doesn't curse me. He doesn't summon nasties. So I lucked out. Again, it happens every 50 to 300 turns ish. All right, let's remove levitation. Getting close to the bottom here. What's this demon? I've already been on these levels. You may notice. Okay, let's just get this ice devil out of the way. See if magic missile is faster. How do I get? I could probably just use this. Okay, but it makes me go a dumb way. Look at that. So I used the travel command, so I didn't have to think about how to find the stairs. But why did it started making me go down this way, which is clearly a dead end? So obviously it is not always gonna work right, I guess. Maybe it's I don't know. I think it got kind of lost because there's a bunch of monsters blocking me. All right, I see the way I have to go, where I just traced the mouse cursor basically. Try to move the boulder, but in vain. All right, I've got to break out the force bolt. Again. You could also use a wand. I think a wand. Actually, yeah. I think a wand of digging doesn't work on that. Gargoyle. I'll just stab it. I guess I'm probably faster at killing things with the matching missile, so I should just use that. Maybe even just use the death ray more often. I'm kind of a little paranoid about the death ray because for one thing, it's so expensive, and I don't know, somehow it just feels like well, more dangerous. Although it should just reflect off me just like the magic missile does. But that's something you definitely don't want to make a mistake on. I'll just stick with magic missile. It should be enough to kill most of these guys in like 1 or 2 shots anyway. Magic missile. Oh gosh, disenchanter. So they sort of magic cancel your stuff, which is not fun. Some people like to genocide. Oof. I think summon nasties just happened. But wasn't I supposed to get a message for that? I'm just going to review the wiki again. Oh, destroy the thief bypass. Did it say that? No, that's... Doesn't say that. It says that when he's alive and comes nasty, but excluding via harassment. Okay. Oh, there's no message for some reason when he summons nasties while dead. Okay, so I just have to deal with these nasties. I mean, they're probably no problem, really. Orange Devil, an Owlbear, a Winged Gargoyle, a Yellow Dragon, and Aliax. I'm not sure if these monsters are part of it, too, but probably not. I think this is no problem, really. Let's do some more magic missiles. Okay, we killed that. Aliax hurt the dragon. Let's fire up again. Yellow Dragon is taking some hits. All right. Fire down. We'll get rid of that Winged Gargoyle. Get rid of this Horns Devil. Fire Elemental. You feel mildly warm. Art resistance is wonderful. Hello, giant zombie thingy. All right, looks like I'm going the right way now. Take it easy. That's right. I was using every time I'm like, I want to make a macro to cast the light spell repeatedly. I'm not gonna even worry about it. Because you may notice when I don't have light on, I can only see one space away. Which isn't ideal, but actually, how many lamps and stuff do I have? Can I just use a lamp? I could just use one. I have many lamps, actually. Still have a little bit of magic marker juice. Where are we now? New level. This is 51. Moloch's Sanctum is, it could be the next level. Either the next level or the one after the next. See, because it says level 45 to 53. We're on 51 now. All right, so one thing I need to remind myself about is how do you find the vibrating square? You have to search for it, but I think there's a trick to it. This will take you to the final level. It's always located on the penultimate dungeon level, which could be now. Confirm you're on the vibrating square level by checking that the floor is undiggable. Okay, then read a scroll of gold detection while confused to quickly locate the vibrating square. I don't know if I have any more confusion scrolls, unfortunately. Another way is to move over it. Can you just search? So this is the level and the map of the vibrating square level. Any of these X's can be the vibrating square. So yeah, I'm not sure if I have a confusion scroll, and I have to verify if I'm on the right level first, like it said. Let me check. I know I wanted to have some, but oh, it's actually Potion of Confusion, right? Yeah, that kind of sucks that I don't have any more of those. Oh well. Well, I guess I can. I don't know. Do I want to test if it's diggable? Maybe I can just deduce by the layout if I'm on the level. If you look at the map, that's kind of hard to say, but like basically the bottom middle, like around here-ish. Try to put these side by side somehow. Kind of ridiculous. Right, so looks like I'm in kind of like almost a staircase shaped corridor. I don't know if I see that here. Like it's zigzaggy. It should be around here. Let me explore a little more. I think I'm gonna start using a lantern at this point. No, I'll just cast the light spells. Okay. Yeah, again, I don't think this is the map. Okay, so it must be the next level is the vibrating square level. That's all I can think of. So I want to put on, I feel like I want to put on searching or something. I didn't keep a ring of search. I did, okay. I don't know why. I'm just getting this feeling like I want to look out for traps or whatever. Cast light here and there. So we've already been harassed once by the Wizard of Yendor. Another time he tried but failed. Or do you want to be teleported? Okay. Maybe I will use a lantern now, just so I'm not wasting turns casting spells. I'm going to use an oil lamp. Hopefully I'm not burdened. I am not. Let's put it on. Lamp is now on. All right, cool. Strange vibration under your feet. Oh. Oh, there's the vibrating square. All right, let's think. Do I want to finish exploring the level? Don't I have the magic mapping spell? I forgot about that. Oh, it's gone. Did I bother to carry the spell book with me? No, because I'm dumb. Okay. Can I pick it up on the way back up? Let's see if I took a note of where I left it. Spellbook it would be plus O, like this one is plus O levitation. Stone to flesh, healing. Charm monster. Yeah, I don't know, it might be gone. Magic mapping. I do have a bunch of these scrolls, however. I don't think it's really super necessary here. It would just be convenient. So Ryan says, it's been so long. When are you going to stream if you beat this? I'm thinking I might resume my Ultima 4 game that I kind of had on pause for like 2 years now. That could be fun. As well, just kind of alternating maybe between that and wherever the wind takes us. Hello, Ice Devil. Oh, full healing is always nice, but it's like, how many do I need? Yeah, I've got essentially 9 of them. The diluted ones don't really work any worse because they're diluted. Hello, Zorn. Or do you want to be teleported? Maybe I should just do it. I mean, wait, I need to know. It might be good to know where the stairs down are. That's what I'm going to be coming up from. Wait, does it work like that? There's something I should sort out. Part of me wants to say YOLO, let's just deal with it, but I really don't want to have some surprise that screws me after this many hours in. So vibrating square. All right, so let's go to Moloch Sanctum. How do you get out of it? Actually, I remember one of the best ways they recommend is you drink. Looks like there are stairs up, but they recommend drinking a curse potion to gain level, which I do have, I think, 2 of. So I can just skip trying to escape this level. But it does look like there's stairs down. What's the deal with that, though? They just take you back up to the vibrating square level, or what? I don't think it actually says. It doesn't actually say. All right, so I'll map out this level. Well, you know what? How many magic mapping scrolls do I actually have? 6. Hey, let's just use one. Ta-da. Did it tell me the stairs? I guess there are no stairs down. So where does the Moloch Sanctum stairs up actually take you? The world may never know. All right, let's go to the vibrating square. Do we do the invocation on that? You can tell I haven't done this a lot. I've done this once only before. I'm really excited and a bit nervous to get my second win in Nethack, but it's not guaranteed. Invocation ritual to be performed for entry into Moloch Sanctum. Maybe that produces staircase once you do that. Okay. I might want to review. I kind of don't want to do this, but I'm going to review the Ascension kit list. I'm thinking whatever I'm missing, I just got to deal with it unless it seems really critical. But let's go over it. All right, for armor, I'm like 99% sure I'm good. We have a means of we have cloak of protection. We have you can't choose you can only choose one cloak. That one works well for me. Dragon scale mail, of course. The boots, I got my speed. You know what I wanted to get actually? I wanted to learn the spell jumping if I can. So I can leave my speed boots on and jump around on the final level, basically. Gauntlets of dexterity. I got my Helm of Brilliance, and I might wish for a Helm of Opposite Alignment if need be. Shield, I have a basic small shield. It doesn't penalize spell casting, so that's good for me as a wizard. Hawaiian shirt, I'm not really doing anything with it, but it's there. The purpose of that is if you kind of max out enchantments on everything else, you can enchant the shirt as well. Ring of Conflict I have, that's always valuable. Excuse me. Ring of Levitation, of course, free action. I have a natural intrinsic teleport control, so I don't need the ring of that. I have, I believe, 4 amulets of life saving. So that's a good thing to have. I have 4 extra lives in a game that doesn't give you lives. Amulet of Reflection I don't need because I have the Silver Dragon Scale. Yeah, Silver Dragon Scale Mail. I believe I have Magical Breathing. I should... Let me just verify that. That's apparently useful for the... Oh. I don't think I'm going to be using this anyway. It's for crossing the plane of water. There's these air bubbles bouncing around that you have to move along with. But you can sort of shortcut them by just using Magical Breathing. However, you need an oilskin sack to protect your stuff that'll get destroyed by the water. So I don't think I'm going that route because they don't have such a sack. The last time I went through the bubbles and it was fine. It took a little while, but it was fine. So let's verify that I have, anyway, it might be good to have the Magical Breathing. Yeah, I got Magical Breathing. Okay. Blessed Unicorn Horn, yep. Towel or Blindfold, yep. Tooled Horn, Bugle, or Leather Drum to make monsters flee from you. I don't think I actually have that. I don't know. I never think to use those. I mean, I don't know if that's a good excuse, but I do have Bugle. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I can just play the Bugle to scare them away. Here have the low magic resistant monsters in the end game. Good to keep that in mind. The candle, I have 7 candles already in the candelabra. How's your moist towel? Says Ryan. It's doing great. Expensive camera I have not found. Crystal ball, mostly if illiterate. It helps you find the location of the portal on the elemental plane. Otherwise, you use gold detection. Right. So, do you need to be like confused and you just read a scroll of detection that is cursed? All right. So I'll have to make myself confuse or curse them. I mean, these are things that you can deal with. I don't really have to maximize it. In other words, I don't... Like, sure, it'd be good to have, like, N cursed gold detection scrolls and or confusion potions or whatever. But I'll be able to manage. I know that. Okay, I got my bag of holding, of course. Magic markers. Yeah, I got a little bit of that. And I think I have a charging scroll or two. And also the wishes. Light source. Yep. This is important if you want to jump. If you want to do the jumping technique on the astral plane, you need to be able to see where you're going. So I have a few basic oil lamps, and I'm using one now. Wand of Teleport. I don't have as many as I'd like, but I do have one. Wand of Death, I do have. The Riders, Pestilence, Famine are vulnerable to Wands of Death, as is the Wizard of Yendor. However, you don't zap Death with the Wand of Death, because that makes him stronger. He made stronger by death magic, because he's death, man. But that's still great to have. I don't need the Wand of Death because I have Finger of Death, which is the same thing. And nonetheless, I do have a Wand of Death with a few charges. Could be useful in case I run really low on power. Wand of Secret Door Detection. Useful for finding the secret door in Moloch's Sanctum, as well as finding the portal on the plane of power, or finding it again on the plane of air if you use a Cursed Scroll of Gold Detection. Do I have that? I think I bothered to keep one. Yeah, I did keep one with 15 charges. That's good. You can see it right here. Wand of Probing. Oh. I don't think I kept that. My logic was a stethoscope is as good, but it can't shoot from a distance, right? So what this does is it tells you information about the thing you're zapping the Wand of Probing at. So this can help you identify the priest that is hanging out by the alignment, the aligned altars. So you can just zap it, and you can say, "Oh, that's lawful, or that's chaotic, or that's neutral," before you even go all the way up close to it. So I'm kind of missing that, but again, I can manage. And you know, if I really find myself wanting any of these particular things, I believe 3 wishes left. One of them has to be rested, though. Yeah, see, I got 2 charges left in the Wand of Wishing, and there's always the thing where you can do where you rest the final charge out of it, sort of, which is when it has 0 charges left, you zap it, and there's like a 1% chance it'll give you a final usage, basically a final charge. The problem is if I'm on that final screen, you know, obviously if it's like a 1% chance, you would have to zap it a lot. You'd have to spend a lot of turns doing that. So it might be effectively only like 2 more wishes. On the cancellation, I do have can cancel annoying monsters like disenchanters or energy vortices. Wands of Fire. I mean, I can engrave Elbereth with my Athame. Curing Sliming. I don't know. To have a Fire Wand. So sliming is a thing that instantly kills you in a few turns. The green slime gets you. You are now slimed. You have a few turns to get rid of it. I think you can get rid of it with other means as well, but maybe it's worth looking into that real quick. Can you just do cure disease or something? Cure sickness? I feel like I went over this and I had an easy way to deal with it. Can a unicorn horn deal with it? Cancellation will nullify the sliming touch. So I can just zap a slime with Wand of Cancellation. I don't know if that helps me before it actually, like after it actually hits me though. So Cure Sickness will cure slime. All right, so I have Cure Sickness as spell. And I also have Magic Cancellation at the max level, level 3. So that significantly reduces the chance of sliming. Basically 90% chance of canceling. I think I can manage. I also have multiple amulets of life saving I gotta remember. So there's no point in getting ultra paranoid here. 4 of them is crazy. Nonetheless, let's continue through the Ascension kit list. Wand of Wishing, yep, I can use 2 of them. Scroll of Gold Detection, I do have. You want one to discover the vibrating square, don't need it. 4 more to discover the portals, but you need to be confused or it has to be cursed, was it? I don't really have a way of confusion. Oh, you can, oh, that's right, you can cast a forgotten spell. That's a great thing. I forgot about that. So I have all these forgotten spells. I can just try to cast one and I'll get confused. That's wonderful. I think essentially I have unlimited confusion sources then. So let's check that out real quick. Attempting to cast a forgotten spell will leave you confused and or stunned. So I might only get stunned. The 10% chance I would only get stunned and not confused. But wow, having an infinite source of self-confusion it sounds stupid, but in this game it can be quite amazing. Because again, you have these special combinations, like using the gold detection while confused will show you these special portals and things like that. So that's really great, yeah. All right, Scroll of Magic Mapping. Yeah, you want to use one on the plane of water. I'll show you the outline of all the bubbles, the current location of the portal. Blessed Scroll of Removes Curse. Yeah, so if I get stuff cursed by the wizard, it'll be good to uncurse them. I do have some, I have the spell Remove Curse we determined, and I have some scrolls too, I think. I can always bless them with holy water, which I have, I believe, 8 of. So I have, it looks like just 2 uncursed removes curse. I think between that though, you know, and the spell, I'm probably fine. I still have a genocide in store, by the way. I don't even know what I'd use it on at this point. I mean, I guess I could use it on whatever's annoying me at the moment, but you can't do it on things like demons, angels, elementals. They're immune to that. And I don't want to do it on I don't think you can do it on like priests either. I'm not sure. I think they're humans, and that would not be a good thing to do. Well, I'm an elf, not a human, but I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't think I want to play with that. Play with that match. I could look it up if I ever find myself really wanting to genocide humans. Blessed Scroll of Charging. I think I have. Yeah, I think I still have something of charging. Like it might be uncursed, but oh, I do have a Blessed Scroll of Charging. Okay, there we go, right there. I'll say that's one way I can make more uses out of the one teleportation wand I have potentially. Scare monster, I do have that. An excellent single turn panic button that works against nearly all monsters. Is the best defense against a gated Demogorgon. Yeah, I can even use that on Demogorgon. Scare him away, shoot him while he's running. Cursed Scroll of Genocide. If you want to summon a bunch of cockatrices, they can beat things with their corpses to instantly kill things. Can be used to create oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna use I'm planning to use the Curse Scroll of Genocide for the purple worms to do the purple rain strategy. I should read up on that in a bit. Scrolls of blank paper. I think I have those. Yeah, I don't know I have them actually. For the weapons, I'm pretty much set. I have like 8 holy waters. Let me verify that because I didn't check since today. Yeah, I got 8 holy waters. In fact, I was almost considering dropping a few because potions are so heavy, but I'll keep them. Could come in handy. I do have some full healing potions. I do have 2 curse potions of gain level. Lets you instantly escape Moloch's Sanctum after grabbing the Amulet of Yendor. It can bypass certain other levels on the Ascension run. Yeah. I'm not sure what other ones I'd want to bypass, but yeah, I'll definitely use it on Moloch's Sanctum when I get the amulet. This potion can confirm if you have the real Amulet of Yendor. Quaffing with the real amulet brings you to the elemental plane. Oh. I forgot how the fake thing works. I should check on that. I thought you find the fake Amulet of Yendor in like a totally different place. I think I already ran across one of those. But is this something I have to worry about? Like, can you get the fake Amulet of Yendor on Mount Moloch Sanctum? Much of the strategy regarding Amulet of Yendor relies around preventing it from being stolen by the Wizard of Yendor, or else misplaced and confused with a fake amulet. All right, here we go. They occur at several places in the dungeon, and with one exception, appear to the player as Amulet of Yendor. I mean, I can always just identify it. But, yeah, I'll just cast Identify spells as needed, pretty much. That's one thing I have to be on my toes about. The Wizard of Yendor steals the Amulet of Yendor from you. He can create a clone of himself that has... Yeah, he also casts a spell sometimes called Double Trouble that has a 1/2 chance of being created with an unidentified, cheap plastic imitation of the Amulet of Yendor. I guess I could always, like, annotate one of the... like, the real one and say this is the real one? I don't know if there's any benefit to that, but I could do that. Well, here you go. Exactly. Many players will immediately name the Amulet of Yendor real or something similar immediately upon claiming it from the High Priest of Moloch. Okay. All right, let's go back to the Ascension Kit page. Paralysis. You may wield the potion and attack in melee against riders, none of whom resist paralysis. Yeah, I think I have 1 or 2 of those. I don't really see that being my style, but I do have 2 of them. You can see F and G here. Potion of speed. I plan just leaving on my speed boots, so I don't really have a need for that. Potion of monster detection. More powerful than extrinsic telepathy and useful for locating riders without blinding yourself. Yeah, I don't have one. Oh well. I can always just put on a blindfold on for a moment. I don't think it's that bad. I do have some K rations. I have enough food, I'll put it that way. I don't know if I have Lembas anymore. I have some royal jelly too. I don't have tins of nurse meat. Lizard corpses, I think I'm hanging on to 1. I don't have cockatrice eggs. A blessed luck item. Yeah, I have a blessed luck stone. They get into armor combinations that are good. All right, so I think I'm pretty much set. I mean, there's, you know, a little couple tiny gaps, but nothing I should not be able to overcome, in my opinion. So, shall we head to the Tilde, which is the vibrating square? Let's do it. Where do I gotta go? Hold on, am I going the wrong way here? Oh, no, I'm good. Get out of here, mommy. Don't mash the button too fast. Wizard of Yendor could appear. All right, here we are. Let's deal with number 5 first. Oh, purple worm. I'll be seeing you guys later, but for now I gotta kill you. All right. So now we must invoke We have to perform the invocation. How do we do that? Yeah, I'm standing on it. I got the message. You feel a strange vibration under your feet. So, okay, I know where it is. Okay, there are different page for the invocation ritual. Yes, there is. All right, the invocation ritual is an act performed by applying these three specific items on the vibrating square in a certain order. The candelabrum of invocation. That's number one. Number two, the bell of opening. And number three, the book of the dead. Number four is right out. No, the invocation ritual is required to ascend and complete the game and is the only way to gain access to Moloch's sanctum. All the objects involved in the ritual are unique and indestructible, with the exception of the candles placed in the candelabrum. Any 7 candles will do. Vlad's Tower is the only guaranteed source of candles in the game. Yeah. All right, so I guess we just got to do it. We light the non-cursed candelabrum. Ring the non-cursed charged bell of opening. Yeah, again, it only has 3 charges. If for some reason, I don't know how, but if for some reason I screw it up, I'll use one of my 3 charges. And if I use all of them, I would have to, I guess, get a scroll of charging or else be screwed. I don't really see how you could screw up, though. I mean, maybe you do, like, I don't know. You do it and then something teleports you away, and then would you have to start over? I don't even know. Maybe it would actually keep your place, so to speak. So after ringing the bell of opening, you read the non-cursed book of the dead. And then you get this scary message. And yeah, you're standing at the top of a stairwell leading down. Okay, that answers my question about staircase. Lighting the candelabrum and ringing the bell can be performed in either order, but the book must come last. The candelabrum will remain lit for much longer than the effect of the ringing bell. So if you're concerned about being interrupted, it's slightly safer to ring the bell second. I'm not following the logic, but whatever. Not important. Okay. It will create a ring of fire traps immediately around you. Cue the Johnny Cash song. A massive mote of roughly 4 to 5 square radius will also appear around you. Mistakes during the invocation. Here's what people get wrong. You might receive a message. You might raise the dead. This makes me think of the Simpsons episode. Did you wreck the car? No. Did you raise the dead? Yes. There are a couple of methods to remember the proper order. The funny thing is, the classic phrase from, I don't even know what it's from. It's from the Bible or it's from a lot of fiction as well, is bell, book, and candle. So if you think about that order, you'll get it wrong. You have to do the book last. So if you're just going by that phrase that people say, bell, book, and candle, you'll get it wrong. But you can always just look things up in the wiki. That's the best way to remember. But Sasha Wastman's guide to remembering the steps is make some lights to read by, ring the bell to get the attention of the audience, and then read the book to them. Okay, that's funny. Another way to remember the order of the steps is to apply each item according to its depth in the dungeon, like the order that you found them. Okay, basically. All right. So then there'll be fire and stuff. You can drop the stuff after you do the ritual. However, they do have uses outside the ritual. Now I don't know what they do. Does bell of opening like open doors or something? Open locks? Here it says right here. Candelabrum is an effective light source, shining 1 square further than a lamp. All right, so you can do that. You burn, just use that until the candles burn out, I guess. I guess I can just turn off my lamp and leave the candles going, because it says every time you extinguish and relight it, it loses half of its lifespan. So maybe I just want to leave that going. So I'll turn off the lamp and light the candelabrum and leave it until it burns out. Then maybe just toss it at that point. Blessed Book of the Dead can be used. It's kind of funny thinking about this crazy, unique, and magical item. Like, I'm done with this. Toss it. Something supernatural and really powerful. I'm just like, whatever. Anyway, the Blessed Book of the Dead can be used to pacify undead as a chaotic character. I'm that. Do I really care about pacifying undead? Don't know. The Bell of Opening works as a wand of secret door detection. All right, so if I run out of my wand charges, I could keep that. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Bell Candle originated as a Catholic ritual of excommunication by anathema, although some works often portrayed it as connected with exorcism. I first heard of it in here. Yeah, Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar also has a whole bell book and candle thing. And that's funny because I was just saying that that might be the next game I play on the channel. I'll be doing the whole bell book and candle thing again. All right, let's do it. Not in that order of bell book and candle. Ryan says Mark's guide to remembering is to read the wiki. Absolutely. If I didn't have the wiki, I would have some kind of crazy notebook with piles of handwritten notes. In a way, that would be more fun, but actually writing it. Like, imagine I got this massive tome of all my experiences. But no, the wiki is good enough. All right, so... Right, so my plan was first to take off my lamp. And we're doing... Do we do invoke or apply? That's something I want to make sure I get right here. You light it. I guess you would do apply. Let me just make sure I got it right. I don't want to... I know this is stupid and I look at all these details. But you can... There's a hashtag or pound sign invoke as well as an apply, which is... Apply is a general, like, use sort of thing. Well, let me just see what it says here. Now, when I put candles in it, I actually applied the candles. You apply the candelabrum itself to light. All right, so that answers my question. Next up, ring the bell of opening, which, yeah, that's probably applied to. Let's check it out, though. Applying it. All right, so that you do apply. And I guess you apply the Book of the Dead too, or do you read it? You might actually have to read. Yeah, it says read, so I guess it would be the R command to read it. All right, so we're doing apply candelabrum, apply bell, read the book. Some thought just crossed my mind about something I wanted to check. Oh yeah, they have to be uncursed, and I'm wondering, did I ever identify these things? I did. Uncursed Book of the Dead, uncursed candelabrum, and the bell of opening. Can I identify that? I don't know. We've already identified layer possession. Okay, so I guess it's basically uncursed. All right, here it goes, everybody. Hold on to your butts. Just being paranoid, thinking anything I want to prepare first, like take out of my bag of holding. How's my power, my spell power? Should I wait? I'm like, should I wait till I'm fully charged here? Let's not, because I got the Wizard of Yendor timer going. And I recharge power very fast. All right, here goes. Apply. Candelabrum of Invocation. The Candelabrum of Invocation's candles burn brightly. The Candelabrum of Invocation glows with a strange light. All right, one step down. Next, we're going to apply the Bell of Opening. The book comes last. Apply the Bell of Opening. You ring the Bell of Opening. The Bell of Opening issues an unsettling, shrill sound. And here we go, reading the Book of the Dead. You begin to recite the runes. You turn the pages of the Book of the Dead. The floor shakes violently under you. The walls around you begin to bend and crumble. You are standing at the top of a stairwell leading down. All right, there's the moat and the fire that appeared. And a hellhound was shooting me randomly. It cleared out all the walls around me when this stuff appeared. It's kind of cool, though. The hellhound is evaporating some water, some water of the moat. All right, let's go down, I guess. Here we go. All right, so I have my candelabra on. That's my light source for now. When that burns out, I'll switch back to my lamp, to my lanta. Why do I keep saying that dumb joke? And this is a random potion. Let's check the map. Oop. So we're here. We gotta find these secret doors and stuff. Here's the temple. There's some fire around it. I think all of these blue dashes, the walls can have a secret door, but I don't know which one. The high priest attending the temple of Moloch has, in addition to his usual priestly accoutrement, the Amulet of Yendor. The courtyard surrounding his temple contains 9 priests of Moloch, a horned devil, a barbed devil, and Erenis, a Marilith. Which one is Erenis? Okay, they just basically poison you. I don't think it's a problem. Marilith and a Nalfeshni. They're a little bit dangerous because they cast stuff, so I want to take out that Nalfeshni. The rest should be cake. In addition to the standard undead in the marked graveyard. The level also contains 2 random liches, which I've genocided, and 3 random vampires. The temple is surrounded by fire traps, and a secret door is placed randomly on one wall. There are also 2 more fire traps, a spiked pit, a magic trap, an anti-magic trap, and a sleeping gas trap. There shouldn't be problems. 4 pieces of armor, 2 tools, a gem, 4 potions, and 5 scrolls are randomly located about the level, as well as the usual chests in the graveyard. All walls are undiggable. Strategy, use a light source is helpful. Yep. Because of the fire traps surrounding the temple, it's desirable not to have to pace along each wall searching for the door. That's true, but I think I'm immune to fire in a sense because I'm fire resistant, and all the things I'm keeping on my open inventory that can be burned already have been, namely my boots, basically. But nonetheless, yeah, I can just how do I do this? If you have any charges remaining in the bell of opening, I do. Applying it on each wall will identify the door. Oh, so I guess the idea is you still have to step in the fire, but you don't have to spend time searching repeatedly, because sometimes it takes multiple times. So you might want to do secret door detection or the bell of opening. In a pinch, you could also use a stethoscope, as a single use does not take a turn. Really? How does that work? You apply it to a wall? That almost seems like the superior way, but they say in a pinch. Interesting. Applying a stethoscope toward an adjacent wall tile with a secret door or passage reveals it. Anyway, once inside the temple, the goal is to kill the high priest as fast as possible and get out. Once the priest is killed, attacking monsters is no longer a priority, except for the Wizard of Yendor should he appear. For this reason, it is handy to have thinned out the crowd in the graveyard before entering the temple. I'm gonna use the curse potion of game level just to zap, to shoot up through the ceiling, essentially. The priest will always drop the Amulet of Yendor. The first thing you want to do is name it real or similar to distinguish it from fake amulets that may appear with the return of the wizard. The high priest is initially peaceful. Using ranged attacks to kill it can be a good idea, but a pitfall waits for the unwary. If you attack the high priest without first entering the temple, it's considered an attack on a peaceful human. Come on. And killing him will then incur the penalty for murder. That's stupid. You have to wait for him to yell at you that you're an infidel, basically, and then he's fair game. Do not try to convert it. Okay. Or Moloch will zap you with lightning and a wide-angle disintegration beam, which means insta-death for non-resistant characters, and possibly item loss for resistant ones. I have resistance to disintegration, but there's no point to do that. Point doing it. It's still possible to summon Dweeblex or other named demons by doing a same race sacrifice. All right, whatever. All right, I guess it's time to do it. I want to thin out the... I guess I don't necessarily want to thin out the hordes, but I want to fight my way through them. No, I'm still not understanding why I wouldn't want to use the stethoscope. It said it costs no turns to do that. So that seems better than zapping Wand secret door detection or bell of opening. But they phrase it like in a pinch you could do that. Like it's not as good almost. That sounds better. I don't know. I think zapping a wand would take a turn, and I'm pretty sure applying the bell of opening would as well. Good old days of handwritten video game maps. Oh god, I remember for the Bard's Tale and stuff in Ultima games. Me and my brother had these, graph paper stacks. All right, let's go. Should we do magic mapping for the heck of it? I don't think we really need it. It's interesting. The Book of the Dead grows a strange dark red, but remains intact from the fire. I guess that's just to say that it's resistant to fire. But me being an ultra nerd, I'm gonna look it up. Strange dark red, but that's gotta be just it doesn't burn. Yeah. It was subjected to fire, but survives. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have the map up on my left screen here. And what's this potion? Did I check that? Don't know what it is yet. Object detection. Did something say that could be useful? I think not really. I'll drink it here for the fun of it. Interesting. Okay, let's search here for the secret door. Boom. You feel a malignant aura surrounding the magic absorbing blade. You notice a black glow surrounding you. So I'm just checking what this means. Okay, so something was trying to curse me. This might have been the Wizard of Yendor's harassment effect. Yeah, it was. Right here, you notice a black glow surrounding you, but my Magic Bane weapon is so great, it cancels remove cursing. I don't think it's like 100% of the time, but Magic Bane came through here and nothing got cursed. That's great. Thank you, Magic Bane. I got my Ring of Searching on. Still, it's the one I want to keep. Actually, this is quite useful, I think. Excuse me, free action and searching. I'm not satiated anymore, so I gotta keep an eye on my hunger level, but that's okay. I was usually defaulting to slow digestion. All right. Let me pull up that map again. Let's see. I guess it depends on how much I want to explore. Now, since I know where all the objects are, there's no real point for me going. Like, there's a couple rooms out of the way that look like something like this. Here's one and another. But there's no real point for me exploring them because there's no objects there. That's my take anyway. Take that, you fog cloud. Looks like I gotta go down through here. A vampire. Shoot it. Sleeping gas trap. I don't think it can actually affect me, but I like sidestepping it anyway. All right, here we go. Shall we nuke I'm tempted to launch a fireball, but you have to see where you're hitting. And then also potentially friendly gremlins. I don't want that BS happening again where I kill friendly things and it messes me up. Well, should always put on the blindfold for a minute. I mean the towel. It looks like just the one gremlin. A lot of wraiths. Vampire, they're probably vampires. Horn Devil, Wraith, Ezro, Incubus. Let's launch a fireball. Let's take off the towel. Right here. Let's see what we hit. We hit Fred's Ghost, the Wraith, Hezro, Human Zombie, Ghoul, Kay's Ghost, Hezro, Kay's Ghost again. You destroy it, Things I couldn't see, I guess. Fred's Ghost, destroyed. Wraith, destroyed. Hezro caught. Kay's Ghost. All right, that's a good nuke. That's a good start. Fire the classic magic missile. Seemingly dead vampire bat only transforms and rises as a vampire lord. What a surprise. Shocker. Eat some more magic missiles, people. Don't want to hit that gremlin. I would have to be super careful about these stupid gremlins. I might not want to sling so many fireballs because it might be worthwhile checking out some of these scrolls and stuff. There's one right here, for example. I don't want to burn them up, basically. I'm just going to stick with the magic missiles, and my power is doing great. I mean, you know, I'm a little bit down, 420 out of 49, but I think I'm fine. Some wraiths are getting close to me. Unfortunately, the gremlin is lined up, which is annoying. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I took one hit to luck and alignment. I could put on the ring of conflict, and they'll all fight each other. It's almost like a cheat code. It feels so cheesy sometimes. Step down a little bit. Okay, now the gremlin's not lined up. Let's do magic missile some more. Can't see the gremlin now, unfortunately. Should we do? Should I just do it? I'm just gonna put on the ring of conflict. I'm gonna take off searching. Conflict. You all hate each other now, guys. You hear some noises in the distance. They're all fighting each other. That's why. This run will always be remembered as the gremlin run, says Ryan. Now, there's a radius for the conflict ring, so I don't know how far into the room it's actually getting. Let me check that real quick. Now, I could have handled these guys anyway, just to be clear, but this is fun to try. A radius of 8 squares. Okay. So that may mean they'll, you know, kill the gremlin, which is fine. But it makes you hungrier faster. Every even numbered turn, your nutrition is decremented by 1. All right, that's fine. Got a lot of food stored up. All right, so yeah, kill each other, guys. Have fun. The wraith touches the incubus. The incubus liked it. This is kind of funny. Let me put on the blindfold. I want to see where the gremlin is again. Okay, it's not lined up. Therefore, I can shoot my magic missile. Yeah, you guys suck. You guys are all losers. Oh, the gremlin's here. Hello, gremlin. Oh, the gremlin turns into a red dragon. Oh. Ha! Now it's a peaceful red dragon. What transformed it? But I don't want to attack a peaceful thing as usual, so. I'll go closer for the stronger radius. The red dragon turns into an ogre. Is it just a chameleon? But if so, why is it peaceful? Or the other thing that transforms, the doppelganger. Just maybe something will kill it, and then I can be done with it. How did that earth elemental get right here? Oh, well, I'll kill it. Magic missile. Okay. Ogre jelly is killed. All right, so that was the thing that was originally a gremlin. Turned into an ochre jelly, and then it died, so I don't have to worry about hitting that anymore. In other words, the peaceful thing is gone. Could there be others? I don't think so. Let's scan it real quick. I mean, only so much I can do here. Only so many eggshells I can walk on. Oh, what if I kill a peaceful creature? Now, if I actually wanted some more levels, these wraiths would be like a jackpot. Like, woohoo! Can gain some levels by eating them. The vampire lord is frozen by the ghoul. Ha! I do have free action on, right? Yeah, I do. That'll prevent paralysis, as we've already talked about before. Hello, zombie. I think didn't something say the Book of the Dead could let me like tame zombies, tame undead as a chaotic character? Could I have just gotten like a horde of vampires and stuff following me? I just don't want to have to deal with them as pets, though. All right. Get out of here. The magic missile hits Ooga's ghost. My own ghost. That's very creepy. There's a cockatrice. Bunch of bubs. The Moz ghost touches the cockatrice. Did it turn to stone? No. These black squares are just ghosts. If you see like a wall, oops, I didn't mean to move. It just happened. Shoot. Well, that was a mistake, but it didn't really hurt anything. If you see like a black, what's going on here? Okay. I accidentally hit numlock, which is making me run every time I hit it. Ugh, don't do that. Hey, what I was trying to say is these black squares in the walls are actually ghosts. Kill the ghosts. This is white vampire. Oh, statue of a vampire. The cockatrice turned the vampire to stone. That's funny. Poor vampire. Hello, cockatrice. Turn that zombie to stone. Maybe I'll just take off the ring and mop him up at this point. Put on slow digestion. All right, let's mop him up. Who wants to get mopped up first? Here, you, cockatrice, get out of the way. Thanks for turning the vampire to stone and entertaining me so much. Oh, look, we got multiple statues. Dwarf zombie, vampire, gnome zombie. That's cool. Giant core. What was that scroll that I was just standing on? Scroll teleport. I don't need that. Gauntlets of dexterity. Ooh, I already have some, but that would be cool otherwise. Look at all these chests and stuff. Wow. Worth looting all these? It might be. I mean, you know, who knows? It might find like wand of teleportation. Rogue corpse named Rob Bob. Oh, from when Rob Bob was playing. It pulls that from like the history. All right, let's start opening some chests. Some gold. Ah, too bad. I'm not going for gold this game. I already said. Potion of blindness and a diamond. Blindness really useful? Not really. Let's take the diamond though and put it in the bag. There's a grave here. You read check enclosed. So I could dig, but I'm not gonna. I don't think I want to bother digging up the graves. Scroll of stinking cloud. It makes like a. I have to look at the radius, but maybe it's something like 3x3 square that kind of immobilizes monsters while they're hacking and coughing and stuff. Sure, I guess I'll take it. Thinking it could possibly be useful. I'm just hoping I'm not going into the area of, yeah, let's, you know, just get anything that might be useful sometime. It's my downfall. But you know what? Scrolls are not heavy and I can always drop it. This chest is empty. Oh, Commodore. There's a graveyard. Something is engraved on the headstone. You read, Commodore Business Machines Inc. died for our sins. Nope, they're back. They're back. I have proof. I have my new Commodore right over there. Trigger a trap, but luckily the explosive charge is a dud. This box is empty too. Some coins, food ration, food detection, light scroll, cure, another spellbook of cure sickness. 2 emeralds. I'm just gonna eat this food ration right now because I'm here. All right, because it's here. I mean, now I'm satiated again, and I'll put the emeralds into the bag. What else is happening? What else was here? Yeah, do I want another spellbook of Cure Sickness? Oh, mine's almost up. I wish I could just like... Yeah, I think you have to wait till it's completely gone before you can read it again. That's what's the annoying thing is. But do I have a spellbook or did I drop it? Okay, I held on to Cure Sickness, so I can always just read it again. I think that one I read one time, but I didn't label it. And have not been perfect about marking how many times I've read these things. So I'll just not worry about that one. All right, did I get everything? Do I want another scare monster? Yeah, that could be useful. I'll just hold on to it. It's cursed though. I gotta look at what that actually means when it's cursed. I think it just means it has a worse effect. Like some magic items have like a like a healing potion. If it's cursed, it's not gonna like hurt you, but it just doesn't heal you as much. I feel like this is that kind of thing where it doesn't like reverse the effect, but it doesn't do as much. I could be wrong. Oh, it actually wakens things up from sleep. Now just drop it. I mean, I can always uncurse it, but did I get every chest? This one's locked, so I guess I missed this one. Another scare monster. Well, this one is not cursed as good. A spellbook I don't know is interesting. Identify. Scroll of scare monster. Look at that. Now I can just read that and know it. But it didn't work. Can you not read in this level or something special like that? I should be smart enough to just always read it successfully. Shit, I read a scroll. I read the scare monster scroll by accident. All right. Well, it doesn't really matter. Oh, okay. I got confused. All right. I wasted this. Fine, whatever. It's not a spellbook of scare monster. It's a spellbook of slow monster, and my eyes got crossed up somehow. I wasted the scroll. Not a big deal. Let's read slow monster though, because why not? Okay, I have that, and it is 0% fail rate, so that's good. I mean, this is not something well, I mean, I'm not burdened, so I guess I can just store this spellbook. Dumping all that gold really freed up my carrying capacity. I'm surprised so many people are like not hanging around the stream. This is like an exciting moment in the game you don't get to see too often. But I keep seeing like, oh, there's 6 viewers and 5, 4, 3, 2, and then some more come back and then they leave. I mean, I guess in this exact moment, the fact that I'm just looking at chests may not be exciting, but we're pretty much end game here. Or is this like the beginning of the end game, maybe? All right. So, let's see. What the heck are all these, on the map, all these purple lines? What are those about? There's the magenta things. I don't think they mentioned that. What the heck is going on with that? All right, I guess I won't worry about it until it kills me. All right, so let's see what else is around. You can see there's some more monsters nearby. Excuse me. It looks like the temple is right up here. Priest of Moloch, etc. And the High Priest of Moloch is the one who has the amulet. Marilith Manson. We could go conflict ring again. The priestesses are right here. They're all female. Oh, they're not. Okay, some of them are. Taking off slow digestion and putting on conflict. Fog cloud suddenly reconstitutes it right as a vampire lord. All right, let's shoot it. Shoot the vampire. Shoot it again. It's dead. Hello, priest of Moloch. Is that the way you pronounce it? Does anybody know? Is it Moloch or Moloch? Moloch. I don't think it matters a whole lot. Priestesses are fleeing. They cast create monster. Interesting. Peaceful Gray Elf. Mastodon. Fire Vortex. Leocrata. Statue of Malukatherium. Hey, Dan the Man. Maniacal laughter in the background is Scare Monster. Yeah. It's not it's not Scroll of Humor. How's it going, Dan? I'm on the Moloch Sanctum level where I'm about to acquire the Amulet of Yendor. It's exciting times for this adventure. Let's blast to the right. All right, cleared out most of them. I'll stab the Mastodon to death. It's running away. Chicken Mastodon. Peaceful Gray Elf got killed, but oh well. So I have a Ring of Conflict on, which makes everybody attack everybody else, peaceful or not, or whatever. It's really good for thinning out hordes like this. You don't get experience, but when you're maxed out at level, which I am, it doesn't really matter. Like, you know, you lose out on the points. Okay, I got beat up a bit, but I mean, in terms of messages, it looks like, oh no, getting hit a bunch of times and stuff. But when you look at my hit points lost, okay, I lost 3. The energy vortexes are kind of annoying, but who cares? Oh, my candelabrum flames die. All right, so am I just going to toss the, the candelabrum? Don't need this anymore. I guess I am. I'm going to put on a lamp. All right. I have the lamp on my person still, I think. Last oil lamp. Let's light it up. Oh, man, that turned out my lamp, the energy vortex. How dare you? Scroll of Create Monster. Let's put on the lamp again. What have here? Paper Golem? Stone Golem? I mean, none of these are going to cause me issues. Cockatrice. So, still have conflict on, right? Yep. Bone Devil. I have a very complex strategy. It involves shoot it with magic missile. There's a wand. What's this? A Zruti? Now, Feshni is like the one demon that makes me a little bit concerned. They're not really that much of a problem, but they cast spells, so that makes me want to kill them. Magic missile hits now Feshni. What's his number 5 here? That I can't actually see. Could that be a green slime, maybe? Stone Golem Bona. And Ryan said they don't want to judge monsters, but I bet they don't have a sophisticated sense of humor. Uh-oh. The Jabberwock is here. So it looks like I got harassed. Oh, it wasn't harassment. It was a Nalfeshni casting Summon Nasties. So it was not caused by Wizard of Yendor harassment. But he made a bunch of nasties appear. What do we got here? Red Dragon, no sweat. Orange, no sweat. Cockatrice should be no sweat, but let's just take care of that first, just in case. Jabberwock is a little nasty, but I think I can handle. I think I can handle all these no problem. But let's just get rid of the Cockatrice, so there's no risk of turning to stone. How are we doing here? Jabberwock. All right, they're all biting each other, which is good. Red Dragon hits me a bit. I'm going to fire to the left just to knock out the Nalfeshni. All right, the Nalfeshni's dead. Who do we kill next? Jabberwock. I am poison resistant, right? I'm getting nervous that it said the Bone Devil sting was poison, but I don't remember if poison resistance would output a message like, but the poison doesn't affect you, or something like that. I think I'm probably fine in just being paranoid. I mean, I know I definitely had poison resistance. I don't know if I could have lost it somehow. Only a gremlin. I'll just take a moment to look that up. Just to calm my nerves a little bit. Let's go to the wiki, actually. The problem with poison is it has something like a 5% chance every time you get poisoned to instantly kill you if you're not resistant. So that would suck if somehow I lost the resistance. 1 in 30 chance of being fatal outright. Poison resistance blocks all these effects with a message printed accordingly. Did I somehow lose it? That's pretty scary. The poison doesn't seem to affect you. Oh, okay. I'm a lot of paranoia about nothing. It informing me that the Bone Devil stung the Jabberwock, and the poison affected the Jabberwock. Okay. Paranoia. It's keeping me alive, right? So, not the worst thing. All right. And I'm not super used to when monsters attack each other because I don't do that a whole lot. So, get thrown off a bit. Anyway, let's kill. What am I killing here? I don't know. Let's kill the dragon to my right. That thing can only attack me. All right, so it's dead. Orange dragon is killed by the Bone Devil. Jabberwock die. Kill the Bone Devil. One of Make Invisible. Jabberwock corpse. Zruti, Stalker, create monster scroll. Who's this? Stone Golem. Statue of a Stone Golem. Priest of Moloch. Zaps a wand of striking. Boing! The statue shatters. A wand of Make Invisible shatters 2,000 pieces. Stupid priest. Towards the high priest. I have to make sure I don't attack that until it calls me an infidel. I guess it's in the room actually, so I can probably zap these guys just fine and not risk hitting the high priest. Priestess of Moloch summons insects. Oh no, not ants and bees. All right, fine, whatever. Kill the priest of Moloch. You kill a giant ant. Sure. Now the priest of Moloch is coming with a mace. No, not a mace. Keep zapping the wand of striking, and it goes boing because of my resistance, my reflection. That is. Boing. Fire trap. Boing. Oh, look, a cloak of magic resistance. That's pretty cool. If I needed one, that'd be awesome. One of digging, striking, blah blah blah. All right. Succubus. I'm just stabbing this priestess now. Robe, etc. Okay. What's this potion on the ground? Unknown and unknown. Okay. This is where the fire traps start, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's put on I'll remove conflict for now. Now that the hordes have been cleared, I'm gonna put on searching. Searching. So it seems like I need to I want to get all these objects. Seems like basically some objects are in the fire traps. Succubus is trying to be sexy and misses. Let's kill that. Oh yeah, can you guys trigger the trap? Do they get burned out? No, they don't get burned out. traps don't get burned, so I can't just make them trigger it and then deal with it that way. Marilith. Take that, Marilith Manson. Alright, seems like mostly the hordes have been dealt with. Let's see if I can get a couple of neat objects. Scroll of Identify is not what I need. Another Identify is not what I need. Magic mapping, not fantastic, but I'll take it. Scrolls, put in the magic mapping. I mean, the fire trap, as long as they don't have anything that can burn or boil, I think I'm fine. Again, I don't have any scrolls in my open inventory, no potions, and my only armor that can burn anymore, that can burn is so thoroughly burned it can't burn anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. So pretty much, I don't think I have any issues with stepping into the fire. Let's keep looking around a little bit. Jabberwock disappears. Must have hit a trap of some sort. Teleport, maybe? Well, it's right here, isn't it? Oh, where's this Umber Hulk? He's confusing me. Oh, there he is. Apply ye old unicorn horn to cancel that. Let's just zap it. I'm a wizard. I should be shooting the Jabberwock with magic. All right, Dan the Man says, I enjoyed Rob Bob Death cameo and Commodore Epitaph earlier. I assume our sins had something to do with disc copying. Yeah, right. Ah, the disc copying everybody did in the Commodore days. Okay, Umber Hulk is done. All right, so I guess basically I got to get into here now. The idea is there's this kind of ring of fire. The ring of fire around the inner sanctum here where the high priest is. And I have to walk in the fire searching for the secret door as I go. But again, I don't think there's any risk for me in the fire, so it's not that bad. I could try the stethoscope for the fun of it. Let's try that. Didn't I have a stethoscope? Oh. Maybe I dropped it at some point. I think when I was having like an inventory clearance sale. Like, what can I get rid of here? Oh, I do have it. Okay. Stethoscope. All right, so let me just verify. Nothing will die. Nothing will burn or boil. Yeah, I don't have any potions on my person. And no scrolls. The one spell book I have is the Book of the Dead that's immune to fire, apparently. I'm going to step into it. You're uninjured. The Book of the Dead glows, etc. All right, so let's apply the stethoscope, I guess, to find the secret doors. Because apparently that's sufficient. It doesn't use a turn. Okay, so I think I have to remember all the squares I check. I guess I can just cross them off like this. I check these 3. So now I can move on, I suppose. I don't know why I'm being so careful, because these towers of flame can't actually do anything, we've determined. I'm not sure if this works 100% of the time, however, the stethoscope. So I'm only just considering that now. Anyway, I'll just try it. I'll go all the way around, ring around the rosy. I don't think the corners can have a door. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Potion of sleeping. Okay. Apply stethoscope. I also have the ring of searching going on, so it's like every step I take, I'm executing a search command essentially. So I have that going for me too. Let's cross out this one and this one. It's lowercase y. You don't have to keep checking mark. Lowercase y is the stethoscope. Nothing special. Lowercase y, let's do it. Nothing special. Nothing special. Commodore died for our sins. That's funny. Commodore business machines. There's no point in looking at the corner. Yeah, I already did, so fine. Nothing special. All right, Dan the Man says, for some reason, when I think of using the bell of opening, I envision the character in C64 Game Master of the Lamps, striking a cool vibrating tone, although that's a gong, not a bell. Got a C64 brain, I guess. That's funny. That game's pretty cool. I never played it back in the day, but I played it on a couple of streams, and I had a lot of fun with that. Here comes an annoying energy vortex. Of course, it's going to be like the last square. But I'm also wondering, again, if the stethoscope doesn't... Like, if you search a square with the stethoscope, is it 100% going to identify secret door or not? Oh, there we go. Find hidden door. Okay, so it was very close at the end here. All right. So I have to deal with this priest, high priest now. Do I care what I put on for my ring? Pretty sure I can handle it, no problem. And yet searching doesn't seem like the best thing to have on. Put in anything. Regeneration, I don't know. Are there any other monsters in there? Let's put on the blindfold and check. Oh, we have one demon, Barbed Devil, and the Peaceful High Priest. All right, so what if I put it on right now? Conflict. Would the demon go at it with him? And it wouldn't be an alignment penalty for me because I don't think it counts like that. Like the conflict is them killing each other. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it. Pretty sure it's fine. I mean, I just did that with the gremlin and it wasn't a problem. All right, conflict. Go kill it. Oh, it just came through the doors. All right, that didn't work. That would have worked better if I had found the secret door, actually. Now, what the heck is this thing here? I'm actually going to remove it. Okay, somebody threw a potion of blindness at me. Oh, no, I don't know what it was. Hold on. Did it burns? I don't know what they threw on me. All right, let's take off the blindfold. What is this thing next to me? Let's just kill it. It's confused, whatever it is. I'm still blind. Okay, so the potion gave me a blinding effect on top of my towel, I guess. Let's apply the unicorn horn to undo that. All right. Now we got a steam vortex right here. Okay. Barbed Devil. I have to be careful if I accidentally attack the peaceful guy. There's, I'll have the penalty if I care that much. I can probably fire it, but the problem is the magic missile bounces around, and I don't know if I feel like doing the full math here. Like, can it actually bounce? It's gonna miss it by one on the way up here, then it's gonna bounce down and go down right, and I think go like this. I don't think it'll hit him. I'm gonna do it. All right. So I killed the Barbed Devil. All right, now the High Priest is mad at me. Infidel, you have entered Moloch's sanctum. Be gone. All right, let's kill him. Do your worst, Jerko. Here you go, magic missile in the face. He's wielding a mace, not a mace. No, no. Oh. Bolt of lightning whizzes by you. You're blinded by the flash. Your arm tingles. So why is my arm tingling me? I didn't put on another ring, did I? That's not a big deal, but I thought I was electricity resistant, and yet, I mean, maybe I am. I didn't take any damage, but I can still be blinded by the flash and my arm tingling. Maybe that means I'm having a heart attack. No, let me verify what that means. That was already in my search history. Oh, that means you've been hit by a wand of lightning or similar electrical attack while already blind. Specifically means the lightning bolt missed you but caused a static charge reaction. Okay. Malak's voice boomed. How darest thou harm my servant? Your arm tingles again. This guy is not really gonna. Malak roars, thou dost profane my shrine. Ah, shut up. I'm gonna keep killing your bro. There, I killed him. Take that, Malak. What's this here? An apron? I think an apron is just a name for an unidentified. No, it's an alchemy smock. Is that? What's the point of an alchemy smock? All right, that gives you a couple of good things, but it's not worth tossing my cloak of protection for it. It counts as a cloak. All right, well, we killed sort of like a mini boss, I guess you could say. Scroll of Create Monster, Scroll of Confuse Monster, another Cloak of Protection. I can see if that cloak is better than mine, but I doubt it. We might as well get the Amulet of Yendor. Let's check out the other things first. Confuse Monster and Create Monster spells. Do I already have Confuse Monster right here? I think I have Create Monster too. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a real need for that anyway. All right, good to know, I guess. That's not really good to know. Okay, another potion of full healing. Let's just identify some of these things for the heck of it. Yeah, curse +0, I'm not going to bother with. Mountain Centaur, where the heck is he? Guess he's running around the fire moat. Honestly, on this level, they say once you get the amulet, you can use a cursed potion of gain level to escape easily. I don't really see this being a problem escaping. I can just walk out here. It'll just waste some turns with the Wizard of Yendor chasing me is all, but maybe I'll just save it for when I'm in a jam. Well, let's get the amulet. Here we go, everybody. Ready? The Amulet of Yendor will come into my possession now. Let's identify it. I gotta read up on that means. You feel the amulet draining your energy away. Can you just not identify it? Is that the deal? But I will name it the real one. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is just carrying the amulet stuff. This is probably worth reviewing. Carrying the amulet will confer extrinsic clairvoyance unless it would be blocked by a cornothom, a special hat that blocks that effect. Teleportation within the level is blocked 1/3 of the time. Level teleporting and branch porting are completely blocked. This does not include the effects of quaffing a cursed potion of gain level. Your luck also times out more rapidly unless you have a luck stone. I do. Your nutrition is decreased by 1 every 20 turns, so you get hungry faster, as if you were wearing a normal amulet or a ring of hunger. Spell casting while carrying the amulet will drain a random amount of additional energy up to twice the normal cost of the selected spell. Roughly doubling average spell cost. Okay, I mean, I rarely go below like, I have 489 max power. I rarely go below like 300 anyway. That's definitely good to be aware of. The energy drain is applied before the cost of the spell itself, and the spell will fail if the initial drain would leave you without enough power to cast it otherwise. All right, so at least I know what just happened. Monster generation and behavior is altered while carrying the amulet. Monster difficulty will depend on your deepest level reached. So basically, as I'm climbing up, it'll still count like I'm on the lowest level of the dungeon. Nymphs, demon lords, and princes, wumpuses, etc. are always generated awake. Those are normally asleep, I guess. All giant spiders generated will have a web placed underneath them as opposed to just 1/3 of them. If a demon prince carrying the Amulet of Yendor, when they demand a bribe from you, they will ask for more gold than you have, ensuring that they will not disappear from the game with the amulet. Chaotic monsters will not have the usual random chance of being peaceful to co-aligned characters. Woohoo, I don't have to worry about those gremlins anymore. They're always going to be unfriendly to me. Follower monsters will follow you even between levels. Even if they're fleeing. Hostile, covetous monsters that want the Amulet of Yendor, i.e. the Wizard of Yendor, and the various named demon lords and princes can steal it from you with their melee attacks. It will also attack anyone else who possesses the amulet. If the amulet is on the ground and any such monster is on the same level, they will pick it up. If you're carrying the amulet in Gehenna and try to go up a dungeon level while carrying the Amulet of Yendor, the mysterious force may work against you. Huh? See the linked article for details. Finally, carrying the amulet and climbing up the stair or quaffing a curse potion to gain level while on dungeon level 1 grants you entrance to the elemental planes, taking you to the plane of Earth. From there, you can also make use of the one-way magic portals that lead to each of the planes, culminating in the astral plane. You can also wear or wield it, which confers a form of magic portal detection. Every game turn is a 1 in 15 chance you'll receive one of the following messages if you're near a magic portal. It'll tell you if it feels hot, very warm, or warm. I'll have to take off my Amulet of Life Saving to do this. All right, that's the gist of it, besides, winning the game with it. So I need to take a quick bathroom break, and then we will resume the quest to get the Amulet of Yendor onto the altar on the astral plane. Maybe we could do it all tonight. I'm not going to count on that. But anyway, let's take a breather. See you in about 2 minutes. Thank you. Okay, I'm back just in time for the music to have completed. That tune is called The Road to Mordor by Ezra Lip. It's one of the free audio tracks that YouTube lets me legally use. And Verdant Sun, hey, how you doing there? Says, I always wondered if you can level or branch teleport with the Amulet of Yendor. No, you cannot. Yeah, so now I guess you heard me read the page that said you cannot. All right, so what have we here? What's the plan? I think my Cloak of Protection burnt at some point. It wasn't burnt before. I don't know. It's fine. I thought he made a fire. I don't know. It is what it is now. Negative 35 AC should be good enough. Let me just think. Wheels in my slow brain are turning. All right, so what I guess I want to put on slow digestion just because it's something to put on. Like if you have a free hand for a ring, you might as well put on slow digestion usually. But what do I want to do here? Did you do anything with this altar? I think if you sacrifice the Amulet of Yendor there, you lose the game or something, or you get like zapped. There you go. You can do it right here. This is a bad idea and leads to insta-death. Yeah. With the cause live logged as Malak's indifference. He shrugs and retains dominion over your god, then mercilessly snuffs out your life. You can you can survive it by wearing an amulet of life saving, but then you're revived and you're killed again. Malak snarls and tries again. Okay. Oh, I got the Garfield face. Sorry, I still got it on. Ryan says you should make Garfield's face over your face. Yeah, I need like a filter, right? All right. So I'm just trying to talk through my plan, although I don't really think there is much of one. We're just gonna run. That's the plan. Yeah, I mean, I'll just walk out. I do want to pick up my stash, even though I'm only going with gems for treasure. On level 29, I have the bag of holding with coins and gems. I don't think Dan caught this earlier, but I decided so I don't have to deal with so much weight of coins. I'm only going to bring the gems out of the dungeon to get bonus points. Yeah, you can't fight Malak. You can, he's a god, essentially, I guess. All right. Is there anything else I need? I feel like I just don't want to rush, but there's probably not much I can do. Like, do I want to consider wishing for things? I don't know. If I come up with something, I guess I'll come up with something. But for now, we're just gonna go. And rings, I have I said I was gonna put on slow digestion, so let's do that. Again, the amulet makes you digest faster, so that's good to have. The Book of the Dead, should I just toss that? Is that just weighing me down at this point? It said it could be useful for what? Something with the dead, right? You raise the dead. Or tame undead. I guess I could have done that to the horde. Didn't it just get in the way when they're tame? I don't know. I guess maybe I'll just dump it. I don't have to worry about the weight of it. Books are heavy. It does have a base price of 10,000 Zorkamids, though, so I think that would count towards my score at the end. I guess I'll just hold on to it. If I feel like I want to dump it, then sure. Later I'll do that. So let's put this full healing potion in the bag. It's going to boil away in the fire traps. I didn't even realize I had one there. All right. Time to do it. Just checking again. No scrolls or potions. Yeah. Centaur, what are you going to do to me? Come on. You see what I've just fought my way through. Now like a centaur is like, I'll get him. It feels crazy just leaving behind crazy things like the candelabrum and gauntlets of dexterity. Anyway, you feel vaguely nervous. Was that the nothing happens harassment thing? Yes, it was. I just checked real quick. So in other words, the harassment kicked in, but the Wizard of Yendor rolled a 1 or a 2 on a 6-sided die, which means do nothing. Hello, energy vortex. Steam vortex, sorry. I will shoot the steam. Let's leave it alone, just go. No, I'm just gonna go. All right, so now we got to get through this moat and stuff. I need to levitate. So let's do that. Put on ring of. I gotta remove something. Let's remove slow digestion for now. Put on levitation. Confirming levitation status is on. Let's go. Who's a number 5? It's a giant of some sort. Minotaur, okay. Because H is humanoid, not giant. He can be a giant, but not necessarily so. You could argue I should be looking... I should be looking in the area that I haven't explored for some objects I could use. I'm not doing that. Should I just use a travel command? I'm going to do that. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't work right on these levels for some reason. I think the monsters are screwing it up. Perhaps these traps. Because the algorithm for travel doesn't take into account, am I immune to these traps? Just tries not to make you do anything too stupid, I guess. And I am magic resistant, so the teleport trap will not do anything. Shoot the magic missile. An owlbear. It's funny when you find these low-level creatures this late in the game. Like, what are you going to do to me, owlbear? Come on. So in the D&D movie, the owlbear is pretty ferocious. A rust trap. What are you, a statue of a wraith? Statue of a Nazgul, huh? Oh, that was a mimic. And the wand of cold zapped by the horned devil kind of revealed that by hitting it. Pair of jumping. I keep thinking I need to. I can defer this till I'm getting close to the end, but I do want to have a means of being fast and jumping. I think I have jumping boots, but then I can't wear the speed boots. So it's a conundrum. I want to get the jumping spell, which I didn't find by chance. Might be worth a wish, honestly. I really don't have anything else I'm desperate to wish for. So for now, I'm just going to keep going. But once I get to the very end, I might just wish for the spell of jumping. Let me just confirm that's a thing. I'm like 99% sure it is. Yep. Yeah, that'll be helpful. All right. Oh, you know what? Honestly, well, thanks for stopping by, Ryan. But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna finish tonight. I feel like by the time I get to the elemental plane, it's gonna be about midnight, and maybe that's a good time to call it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Ryan. I'll see you next time. Take care. But yeah, how it works is I have to basically ascend through all these levels. What am I doing here? And then go up past level 1 of the dungeon, and that'll take me to the first of the elemental planes. Oh, I gotta name this amulet real before I forget. So, the first time I was in the elemental plane of water, I think I didn't understand something, or I don't remember what, but it took me like 2 hours just to find the portal on that level to get to the next plane. So, you know, you're not necessarily levels you can fly through. But again, I think I missed something obvious. Like I think it was that I could have just put on the Amulet of Yendor to help me detect it. But now I think I have multiple ways of detecting these portals. I have, what is it, gold detection? Plus I can sort of make myself confused on demand, which I think will reveal those portals is what we said. Anyway, this one is named real now. Why did it show us that? What happened? Did they like remove your ability to do that? Kind of confused. But Particular object in inventory. Name the Amulet of Yendor real. Oh, now it worked. What did I do before? Did I hit escape or something? All right. Staircase up. Let's go. Climb the stairs. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Louder. Ghostbusters. Who can you call? I don't know what that ring is. That's interesting. I'm going to check out the ring. Teleportation. Okay, I don't need that. I think I'm going to actually save my lamp oil for now. Yeah, this travel command is being really dumb. Why did it make me go there? I think it's trying to make me avoid traps or something. Oh, what do you want to travel to with the... Oh, that was... Never mind. That was the travel command just doing its thing. Slurping sound. There's a gelatinous cube eating up things. Get out of the way, Mountain Centaur. Oh, come on, you're blocking. Oh, God, it's annoying. You're blocking the corridor, man. Invisible stalker can eat it. I can eat him literally, actually. Yum. It makes you stunned when you eat one, so I have to apply the unicorn horn. Here's a gelatinous cube. Let's shoot it. Ring of increased damage. Let's check out the stats on that, although it's probably not worthwhile. Cursed -2. Yeah, definitely not worthwhile. All right. Get out of here, Warhorse. Sorry to kill you. Nurse. Yeah, I just can't afford to risk the Wizard of Yendor catching me with my pants down. Otherwise, I would hang out with the nurse. Okay. Back at these tower levels. On the outside this time. Delicious fortune cookie. I'll try to travel and it won't work. Yeah. Huh. Statue of Python. No. Oh, this is dead end. Duh. You feel disoriented for a moment. You feel vaguely nervous. So the vaguely nervous is, again, the Wizard of Yendor harassment failing. But what does you feel disoriented for a moment? An attempt to teleport or branch port failed for some reason. Oh, so it was my teleportitis kicking in, but the Amulet of Yendor. Cancel it, maybe. Yeah, I thought it only interfered, however, with level teleport or branch teleport, not just normal teleport. Could be wrong, I guess. Or maybe I stepped on a level. Okay, teleport trap. Just it's kind of funny. Just as I did that, and just as I said that, I wound up on a different level. But that was due to a trap door. So I'm down a level again. Is that down 2 levels actually? I don't remember. Oh, that's a dead end up there, so I don't want to go there. I gotta go up this way. No. Oh man, it's a pain. Let me just draw the route. I think you have to go like this. No. To go like do. And then through there, yeah. Gotta be more careful about the trap doors. Probably already had that one found, located. Take that, Minotaur. Zap the Hellhound. Zap him again, an oil lamp. Uncursed oil lamp. All right, another oil lamp isn't bad to have, I guess. I think I got too many, though. Maybe I ought to just burn the other one like without care because it's kind of so many of them, right? Yeah, I've got one blessed on my person that I'm burning through, two more blessed, and two uncursed in my bag of holding. All right, yeah, maybe I'll just keep burning through the one I have so I can see better. Just leave it on. And when it burns out, I'll just toss it. It's been kind of liberating not worrying about gold anymore. Just don't care. I'm not carrying that heavy stuff. Going for value from gems. So let's see, how do I get to this? It's like doing one of those kids menu activities at a restaurant. The mazes. Is this where I hit a trapdoor? I don't remember which level I was on. Is this a trapdoor here? Rust trap. I'm on level 50 at the moment. It's kind of crazy, but it's like, I really don't need another full healing potion. Let's identify for the heck of it. Uncursed. No, I'm not burdened, so it's going in. Going in the old bag of holding. Okay, this was just a rust trap, no problem. Get out of the way, kitty. A mimic. I'm just going toe-to-toe with the red dragon. That's right, I was above this level. This is where I found those jumping boots. I think this is where I hit the trapdoor. Where is it, though? No map without monsters and objects, but let's still show traps. Yeah, there we go. So where is this? Arrow trap, dart trap, that's garbage. Rust trap, trapdoor, I think that's what I hit. It's right on the dollar sign, so that's a little confusing. All right, so what's the path here? Oh. I don't think I have to go to that trapdoor. I just go like this. Stupid thing blasting poison at me. I still don't understand why the iron golems breathe poisonous gas at you. What's the deal with that? What's the deal with poisonous gas from iron golems? No, I was on... I went down a lot of levels. I was above this one. That was a nasty trap door. Yeah, I was definitely above this one, right? I was definitely here. Question is, did I go up above this level or not? I think I did. I think I did. Out of the way, Senti. Senti the Centaur. God. All right, I'm ahead of him. Where do you want to be? Teleport. Okay, so I guess I still have teleport. Maybe just not on the tower. It must have just been on the tower, the wizard tower levels. It was causing that you feel disoriented error because I can't teleport on those. All right, so here we are above where we were last time. Yeah, I think I fell down in the last level. Ring of Invis. The Acrata, let's shoot it. Oh, so thou thought thou couldst kill me, fool. All right, so the wizard is back. Let's cast Finger of Death. Splat. You kill the Wizard of Yendor. Yeah, I'll kill you infinitely, bro. You're no problem. I should eat your corpse. Mmm. Delicious Wizard of Yendor. Mmm. Nutritious and delicious. Mmm. Speaking of delicious and nutritious, let's put on the Ring of Slow Digestion just because. I wonder what happens. He's a human, so I could probably eat him freely and not be a cannibal. But for some reason, I don't think there's any benefit to doing it. Just kind of curious. Oh, it can grant stuff if you eat it. Fire resistance, poison resistance, teleportitis, teleport control with an equal probability of each. I think as an elf I can eat him safely because he's a human. I don't know if I want to bother though. He's a human, right? Yeah, he's a human, so I think I can eat him and not be a cannibal. I'll leave him. Leave him to rot. Thou dost thought correctly. Thou hast thought correctly. Yeah, he's no sweat until he casts nasty things like summon nasties and cursing you. But where do you want to be teleported? All right, this is nice. When the teleportitis kicks in, boom, next level. The upstairs are not too far from here. It's just junk. A bunch of rocks. Falling rock trap. That should have been my first clue. When there's a pile of rocks, it often is a falling rock trap. Falling rock traps have been known to kill level 1 characters quite easily. Like if you're a weak level 1 character, for example, a wizard, and you don't have a hard helmet, a falling rock trap could just do you in like right away. It's kind of funny. Out of the way, Storm Giant. Hello. Long worm. Up we go. Oh. That's funny. I pressed the command to go up the stairs, but like that happened to be happened to coincide with a teleportitis effect, I guess. Mysterious force momentarily surrounds you. Why did it teleport me? It did teleport me though, so I'm kind of confused. I just couldn't control it though. Oh, that means you're oh. Okay. This is like a special thing. Like it's kind of like for some reason you can't do that. Non-teleport levels will print a mysterious force prevents you from teleporting anytime you or a monster attempts to teleport on that level. Okay, so I got that, but then I got momentarily surrounds you. Another mysterious force prevents you from descending the staircase on the quest level. That's not it. Digging on a plane of earth. No. No, that's not it either. What? Random teleportation level. Oh, it was a level teleport effect somehow that occurred while carrying the Amulet of Yendor. So that must have just made me randomly teleport instead. Oh. When you try to, I think I read this earlier actually. When you try to climb stairs or quaff a cursed potion to gain level in Gehenna with the Amulet of Yendor in your possession, the mysterious force will activate 1/4 of the time and impede your progress. So basically, 1/4 of the time when I try to go up, it'll just stop me from doing so, and I have to I get teleported away. It will often push you back by at least 1 floor. It says. It can also teleport you around the same level as kind of a 0 level drop. I think that might be what happened when I thought I fell through a trap door earlier. I don't know. That's interesting. Your alignment actually figures into how many levels down you go. Lawful characters are jumped up to 3 levels below, neutral up to 2, and chaotic, the most fortunate, with a maximum of 1 level down. So that's probably not what happened before, but okay. So I have the most sort of resistance, if you will, to that effect as a chaotic character. The worst it can do is 1 level down, and it can be the same level too, which is what just happened. Okay, an ogre is attacking me for some reason. A dragon. Eat the baby red dragon. Who are you? A lynx? The Atari lynx showed up. Okay. All these gems worthless glass or something? Oh, that gelatinous cube is eating all the gems. Anyway, let's not get crazy and hacking randomly. But I have to go to the right anyway. However, these monsters behind the boulder make it difficult. Oops. I want to see what this ampersand was. Whatever. Air elemental. Who are you? You're a soldier, no problem. Trapper. I shoot you. I shoot you again. Hold on, this is the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah, I gotta go along the bottom. Ah. How are my spells doing? Wasn't I had something that was on the verge of being forgotten. Cure sickness, alright. Okay. So what's this ampersand? Use an incubus. Die incubus. Umber Hulk is confusing me. Okay, apply unicorn horn. What am I doing? What's this magic missile? Sorry, large dog, but you're in the way of my shooting this Umber Hulk, so gotta kill you. Is my lamp out? It seems to not be going. Oh, I just didn't have it on for some reason. Oh, you know what? It might have gotten turned off when the air elemental engulfed me, perhaps. Hello, tiger. Up we go. Gotta find that staircase, the path to the staircase. This one looks pretty not too hard. Pretty not too hard. Malignant black glow. So the Wizard of Yendor's curse effect kicked in again, but once again, the beautiful weapon I have called Magic Bane canceled the cursing effect. Oof. That's a beautiful thing. Let me look at that. I don't think it's 100%. I don't think it has a 100% success rate, but I think it's pretty good. Cancel. What are we looking up? Cursing. It negates 95% of curses. That's so good. Without it being 100%, it's quite good. All right. There's a Jabberwock. Beware the Jabberwock, my son. The jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jub bird and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. You sense your surroundings for what? For instructions. What the heck is that? Is this the wizard? Is the Amulet of Yendor doing a thing? Oh, that's the clairvoyance effect. Okay. So, Amulet of Yendor kind of has this clairvoyance effect that kicks in once in a while. So it'll map an area, roughly circular 19 by 11 area, centered on me. But what am I using this cursor for? Like, what do I select here? I don't know. For instruction. Finding a Reddit post. Right, people are saying it's clairvoyance, but what do you do with the cursor? I guess maybe you choose where you want the radius, the center of the radius to be, but I thought it said it centered on your person or something. I don't know. What if I just hit here? Okay. Well, I mean, I've already had this, kind of already have this whole area like mapped out, so I guess it doesn't really help me. I don't really see any difference. Oh, now great. Now the mountain center is stuck between rock and a hard place. Do I kill it? Can I teleport here? On this level. Can I lead it all the I gotta lead it all the way back, I guess. Oh, this is a waste of time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to lead it so easily either. And I can't teleport on this level. Is there another way around? Can I go at the bottom? It looks like no. What's this wand here? Secret door detection. All right, so I gotta get this stupid centaur out of the way. I guess I could just attack it, or might be a better way. Can I teleport it? That's annoying. Can I get rid of the boulder without hurting it somehow? I don't think so. Come on, get out of here. Ugh. Just put on my lenses accidentally, but that's fine. I don't want to use a wand of teleport charge anyway, I'm realizing. I think it comes down to, do I sit here waiting for like potentially hundreds of turns, or do I just kill it? How else can I move it out of the way, or like leapfrog over it? I can't think of a way. I can't jump over it, even if I had jumping. I do have jumping boots, but you can't jump over a monster. Is there any other way around? I could tame it and then maybe I could put a leash on it anyway. I don't know. I don't want to take a luck hit for something stupid like this. I could use one of. Is it even a diggable level? Because I'm on this tower level. It might not be diggable. Yeah, I think they're not diggable because they want to keep it so this is totally separate. This whole section here, so they don't let you dig on these tower levels. Just confirm that, like 99% sure though. Well, if it's a fake tower level, is this a fake tower level or real? This might be fake, which is diggable. Diggable floor, diggable walls. How would I actually do this? I don't think I don't know. I feel like I can't dig through these walls though. This stuff here. Digging is required to enter this tower. If I am in the fake one, I get confused by what's the fake and what's not. Guess it wouldn't kill me if I wasted one charge of digging wands. I think I have a few of them. Yeah, I got one with 8, one with 7, and one in my open inventory with 2. Give it a try, I guess. But I'm not sure if I want to try to dig down or like through this wall here. Can we please just leapfrog? Well, let's try it. I'll just try down. Dig a pit in the floor. Didn't really. Okay. Didn't do what I want. Just made a pit rather than a hole to fall through. I hate to waste these charges. I mean, they're not hard wands to come by, but they're definitely good to have on certain levels, like the Earth Elemental plane. It's an undiggable level, so I must be on the real tower level, basically. So you make a pit if you dig downward on an undiggable level. All right, fine. Man, I think it just made my problem worse here. If anything, he's going to keep getting stuck in the pit. Well, maybe he won't. Can I, like... Should I try the leash, or is that going to be seen as an act of aggression and he gets mad? I think he'll get mad if I do that. Maybe what's a way I can kill him passive aggressively? That's the way to do it. In other words, it doesn't count like me. For example, falling in the pit would hurt him. There's something else I can do that would kill him indirectly. What about with a ring of conflict? Is he fair game for me to attack? I put on conflict and he starts attacking me. Let's check it out. Can't find it clearly in here. Let me just Google around a little bit. In Nethack, can you kill a... You due to ring of conflict? There's a whole page on conflict. For all other purposes, they're still considered peaceful or tame, i.e. attacking them still carries consequences. I could probably tank the penalty, but I just don't want to. Dan says, can you summon something, a pet or monster to fight it? Do I have the create monster spell? That actually might work. I can do create monster and then conflict, and they'll start fighting each other. They might fight me too, but it could be the centaur wins the fight. But that's probably my best bet. That's a good call then, Dan. Let's try. I'm going to cast create monster. Hopefully it appears on the right of me, not the left of me. But I can always keep casting it. Okay, so it actually went the wrong way that I wanted. But I killed this ogre king. Let's try again. All right, this Q is it. Titanothere. Sure, let's put on Ring of Conflict. We'll take off Slow Digestion, put on Conflict. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're already smacking each other. Actually, I only see the Centaur attacking it, the Titanothere. I believe the Titanothere should be stronger, though. But the Centaur gets a lot of attacks. Yay! The Titanothere hits the Mountain Centaur. Mountain Centaur is killed. That was a great call, Dan the Man. Sorry, I don't know why I'm always calling you Dan the Man. I was like, I gotta say it fully. Dan the Man. Great call, Dan. All right, let's take off Conflict, and I will just kill this stupid thing. And what's the number 2 now? Stuck in the pit. Let's put on a Moist Owl. Oh, it's a Mimic. Okay, no problem. Who's the ampersand? It is a Brock. All right. Fire Elemental. Where are these stairs? Oh, right there. Who's this ampersand? Incubus or something? Bone Devil. Zap away. Zap away. Booyah. Up we go. That was such a silly problem. Here's the spell book I left, I guess. Charm Monster, okay. Might want to lug that one around. That could be really useful. As part of my plan for the final screen is to use, I mean, I have Scrolls of Taming too, but I feel better lugging it around. However, I'm burdened now, but I can just put it into the bag of holding, and I can always dump something else like a stupid Book of the Dead if it comes down to it. Oh, there's the upstairs. We can just walk over to that. Do 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 do. All right, you remember this level: a stash of money and other junk. Really? Maybe it's my my actual just money, cash and not gems. I guess I should rename 41 to not having the spellbook of Charm Monster anymore. I don't want to go back down though, because there's a 1/4 risk every time you go up the stairs. So whatever, I'll just deal with that error in my notes. All right, did I leave gems around? I think probably not. Sorry, where are these upstairs? Oh, right there, that's not far. Jaguar. Put on Slow Digestion again. Uncursed Tins of Spinach. Hey, I dropped a whole bunch of stuff here. Shocking Spear. It's very shocking. Up we go. There's a store here. What's that? Oh, this is a Orcus town or whatever it's called. Where I had to fight Orcus. Another oil lamp should I want it. I think I'm probably good with oil lamps. Let's see if this can take me. What's the travel command? You're enveloped in a cloud of gas from, oh, trap. Hello, Gremlin. Are you my friend? Da, 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 da. It's a friendly one. Okay. Da, 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 da. The tiger strikes at thin air. Climb the stairs. What are we at? Level 38. Still a ways to go. Still a ways to go. What's the path here? Not up. It's funny when I'm going down, like exploring the level and going downward, I feel like I don't really have to worry about the maze-like path. I just kind of walk and keep going, and when I find the stairs, hooray. But I got a free teleport that just kicked in, so let's go right to the upstairs. Beautiful. Which level? Oh, this was the lair of Beelzebub. It looks like a fly, Lord of the Flies. I don't like that one. What is your pack shakes violently again? It's a magic trap, right? It's an odd feeling that sometimes the magic trap will select from one of several dummy messages that mean nothing, and that's one of them. Your pack shakes violently. What's your glass? Amethyst, might as well take that. Gotta walk through the fire trap. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You feel vaguely nervous. That was again the Wizard of Yendor's harassment failing. Water elemental. What's this? A trap door? How do I deal with that? Oh, levitation, right. Let's remove slow digestion and put on levitation. Wand of create monster embedded in stone. How did it get there? Probably from a Zorn walking around in the walls or something like that. This trap is sleeping gas. Oil lamp flickers. Okay, fine. All right. Taking a look at objects. Even though I probably dropped all the crap. Oh, the crap. Wand of digging. I could replace my wand of digging with 2 charges with the one that has 5. Kind of makes sense to do. It's on the way anyway. Cockatrice. I'm levitating still. Actually, I had that wand of digging that had only 1 charge. Let's just drop that. Kill the cockatrice. Dun 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 dun. Up to level 35. Up to level 34. Now we're cooking with gas. Curse scroll of confused monster. Scroll of light. This was the lair of Asmodeus, was it? What have we here? Yeah, nothing good probably. Web wanted another one of digging. I think I have enough charges. Yeah, secret door. Yeah, thank you. The pathfinding won't work, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way, it looks like. I'll toss this oil lamp in a moment. Okay. What have we here? Sleeping gas. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. My oil lamp has gone out. Let's just toss it. We'll name it empty. It doesn't just like... not like a property, like a charger or anything that you can see. It's just, it says blessed oil lamp. All depleted, not expired. Expired isn't the right word. It's a trapdoor. Yeah. And so put on the levitation ring again. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it this evening to the first elemental plane. Even there's a ways to go. I'm probably gonna abort the stream at like 12 or 12:15. It's 11:45 now here in New York. And yeah, I'm starting to like get a little brain dead, so I have levitation on so I can go over this trapdoor. There we go. I guess I want another magic lamp, or not a magic lamp, oil lamp. Excuse me, start with the first blessed one. Apply capital G. Okay. I'm glad I'm finding a lot of lamps now. Earlier they were very scarce somehow. Oh, mysterious force being stupid. Oh, this lamp is almost dead too. Mysterious force again. Doesn't have to do with my being levitating, does it? I don't think it should. Oil lamp is about to go out. Oh well. Oh, it's another heavy object I get to dump, so not the worst thing. Oh yes, this is Medusa's lair, is it? No, this is the Dweeblex's swamp. Definitely want to levitate here. Piece of cloth. That could be some kind of a magic cloak that I don't know if it's even worth exploring because I have the cloak I want, which is protection. But that could be some magic one I haven't identified. So I'm curious anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be one of these four. See, piece of cloth. It's gonna be displacement, invisibility, magic resistance, or protection. So I already know magic resistance and protection. So it's either invis or displacement, I guess. Actually, which ones do I know? If you look at armor identified here, magic resistance, protection, invis. Okay, so that is displacement. Well, that's cool and all, but I'm gonna leave it, I guess. I'm surprised I didn't check that before, though. Is that on the water square or not? Nope. Okay. So, what other objects are worth looking at? Potion of oil. I could fill up a lamp with that. Is it worth lugging around, though? Okay, I think I'm just going to head for the next level. Let's levitate. Oh, we got to take off slow digestion to put on levitation. Levitation is on. Let's go. Even though this level's been cleared out pretty thoroughly, I'm a little nervous somehow. It's not like super stressed. Just gotta feel like I gotta be a little careful. Oil is gone. You know, as long as there's a potion of oil right here, why don't I just fill up this very lamp that just went out? I feel like I might as well. Like it went out right when I'm at the potion of oil. Clearly, it's a sign. The Nethack gods. Let's go up one. Pick up oil. Identify for kicks. How do you do this? If you just apply the potion of oil, it'll light it on fire. You can throw it. I think you have to apply the... And what do you do? I don't remember. Don't summon a gremlin monster here. This is Dan. Yeah. Don't want them multiplying like crazy. Let's just check into how to fill the oil. Fill the lamp with oil. Let's see. You dip the unlit lamp into a potion of oil. If you dip a lit oil lamp into a potion of oil, you're likely to cause a fiery explosion. Oh, good. So let's verify that it's not. It said it burnt out, right? But let's just check here in the inventory. Yeah, it's not on. It would say in parentheses lit. So we're going to dip it. Dip capital G into lowercase b. Ta-da! Refill your oil lamp with oil. It's back. I'm back. Put on levitation. Levitation is on. You feel sluggish from that stupid trap. Guess I might as well put on the lamp right away. Apply capital G. Sleeping. What was this one again? Object detection. Gonna check this gem is a rock. Is a rock. Some stones. All right. You remember this level as cursed helm of cursed. Sorry, I'm trying to understand my. I think I just made a typo. I think it's cursed plus 0 helm of brilliance. All right, so let's remove levitation. Can we just pathfind? No, that'd be too easy. Want a magic missile? Don't want to go that way. Now I did say the gremlins would spawn as not friendly, so if I did summon a gremlin, their spawn would not be untouchable by me. It would be fair game. Destroy the glass golem. I could just throw a rock at a glass golem and it would break, right? But I feel like it should, how it should work. All right, this is a, what is this, a landmine? I guess I'll just put on, I mean, it's put on levitation just because, but should be able to handle it. Worthless glass. Let's put back on slow digestion. Worthless glass. Hello, demon. Mr. Demon, sir. Feel disoriented. Cobra. Okay, another fire trap that shouldn't bother me, right? And these ones you can't levitate over. Is that correct? I'm just going to test it for my own curiosity. Yeah, they erupt anyway. Where do you want to be teleported? Perfect. Right to the stairs, please. What's the number 4? You are number 6. Now you're number 5. What's going on with you? I'll shoot you. Potion called acid. All right. Boom. 2 levels flown through. We have an unaligned altar here. What the heck level is this? This is not Orcus Town, is it? What is this one? That's one of the special levels. I just can't remember which. Create monster. So these traps are spiked pits and sleeping gas. Might as well levitate, I suppose. Ah, I said it's a temple to Moloch. You know, I just killed your boss, right? It's probably junk, but let's see what's here. It's a chest. I probably just stashed junk in there. Food ration and worthless glass. I'll eat the food ration as long as I'm not full already. Now I'm satiated again. Spellbook of Cone of Cold. You are here, spellbook of Lev, you wrote. Okay. Oh, this is the Valley of the Dead. This is the first of the Gehenna level, so I'm actually about to exit Gehenna. That's cool. Might as well correct the annotation a little bit. Kind of giggling at myself because, like, I'm not going to be coming back down here. Why am I bothering? Potion of blindness. Loot a random chest. Identify and see invis. Scroll of light. Why did I pick it up? Extra healing invis. Yeah, I mean, I left these things behind for a reason. Little dart misses me. Energy vortex. Get away, nymph. Wand of fire. It might be good to have one of those. Just because it was in the Ascension kit. I mentioned you could engrave with it. It might be faster to engrave with a wand than with my Athame. I don't really know. I'm not sure if I want to dig into it right now. Like, is it faster or more permanent? You know what? I'm not encumbered, so I'll just keep the wand for now. Look at that. It actually says it's a permanent Elbereth. Okay, so I've seen my own engraving with the Athame is not permanent. So this gives me a means of permanent Elbereth. So that's pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to be using that, but put in the wand of fire, not the wand of cancellation. It is not selected, and I'm hitting enter now. Hey, Cheesy Wiz, how's it going? How many more levels to go? Well, I've gotten the Amulet of Yendor, and so I'm at level 30, climbing my way back up. I have to go to level 1. You've beaten this game before. I have to, from there, go up through the 4 elemental plane levels, and finally the astral plane. I think tonight I don't have it in me to beat it to the end, complete the game fully. It's almost midnight here, so I'll probably abort in like 15 or minutes or so. And yeah, maybe next time I can finish the game. This will be my second ascension ever, assuming I don't die. I keep saying that because I feel like if I take it for granted, I'm going to get destroyed. I'm superstitious like that, I suppose. Oh, it's good to not, you don't want to get careless because you assume you're going to win. But I think I have good chances. All right, we're back up at the castle at this point. Spellbook of map. Ah, it'd be good to reread that. Magic mapping. That's where I dropped it. Cheesy says, congrats on getting the amulet. I remember I was one tick from dying right before the end. It was brutal. Wow. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm a wizard. I got a promising run going. Here are my spells. Some of them I've forgotten. That's okay though. But yeah, let's reread magic mapping. All right, so I can cast that again. And the question is, do I want to lug the book around still or not? I think probably not. I'm going to mark it as red 2 times anyway, just because that's a good habit to get into. Actually, there might be other spell books that I'm holding that are just kind of useless at this point. Let's see. I'm thinking here. I do have a blank paper spell book. I don't know. I guess I'll just dump magic mapping. I mean, I don't need it tremendously. And honestly, you know, the memory of your spell lasts 20,000 turns, and I'll probably either die or win by then. I'm on turn about 70,000, by the way. You can see it right over here. Okay, let me get ready to levitate. So let's take off slow digestion. Put on levitation. Just don't want to forget that. And I like to do my little ritual. I remind myself in the New York City subways when the conductor pulls into a station, they like point to a sign. It's like a mnemonic or like a memory trick to make sure they're doing it right, that they know they're lined up right and everything. So this is me just pointing to my levitation to make sure I didn't miss it somehow. Like honestly, some of these situations, probably not here, but some of these situations, if I forget to levitate, it would be a game ender. Right, so there's some junk here, but nothing really that great. All right, what does Cheesy have to say? My kid got me into playing Minecraft. Ah, my daughter's been into Minecraft. She plays with her friend pretty often lately. I'm hooked on playing on the. I beat it on hardcore. Now I'm hooked on playing on the 2B2T Anarchy server. I really don't know enough about it to know what that means. I don't talk to anyone. I just try to survive. It's like a massive roguelike. Interesting. It's a massive roguelike. Massive multiplayer roguelike. Oh, this is where I did all this polypiling nonsense. I spent a long time doing that. Oh, this is a vampire. Let's not fool around with a vampire. That's cool, Cheesy Whiz. And you know, I'm still waiting for your game to arrive, by the way. The game I ordered a game called, what the heck did they call it? It was like an Ultima-like game that includes a cloth map, and their supplier of the cloth map is way delayed and everything. So my Atari Age order has been on pause for like four or 5 months, and I have an Atari ready to go here and everything. Although yeah, Penult, that's it. The video is a little spotty. I'm planning to do some repairs on it when I can replace the capacitors, and maybe I think you can like you could find a way to like shield the RF signal or something. So, but anyway, it does work though. So worst case, I can play it, and it's a little bit like fuzzy. That'll recreate the '80s experience maybe if it's fuzzy. But yeah, Cheesy said, remind me, how did this get harder on the Ascension? Well, really, right now, just on the way up, it's only harder because monsters that spawn count as the lowest level of the dungeon you've been at. But honestly, really, random monsters you encounter that spawn aren't going to give you any trouble. But the Wizard of Yendor is going to periodically do a thing that's called harassment. If you look at the wiki entry here, basically every 50 to 299 turns, it's a random number in that range, he's going to do one of these effects. So 1/3 chance it's a nothing. Otherwise, he could curse my items or aggravate monsters. This is pretty much a nothing burger. Summon nasties, makes like a crowd of tough monsters appear. Or he could resurrect. So he's only resurrected once so far. So it's been kind of not too bad. The curse items effect happened a few times, but my Athame artifact called Magic Bane cancels cursing effects 95% of the time. So far, it has been canceled every time. So, but yeah, but you know, you do have this timer that the Wizard of Yendor is going to keep bothering you. But once I get above level 1, that's when I have to deal with the end game levels. But yeah, you know, they actually the dude at Atari Age, I forget his name. You know, he told me I could, you know, just cancel Penult if I want to, and he could fulfill the rest of the order or whatnot. But I said, just go with it. It's fine. I'm not in a super rush or anything. And Penult looks like it could be fun. There's a purple worm on the left here. That's interesting. I mean, I might check in at this point because last time we checked in, it was like 2 months ago. And see if he has an estimate at this point. I don't know. Like if it's gonna be another 6 months or something, maybe I'll just say cancel. Yeah, not in a rush to play a game for a 50-year-old system. All right, so I'm levitating and I have free action on. I never cleared this area up here. I'm not sure it's worth doing so, but yeah, but it would be good to have your game person as well as the other games I ordered. There's some more Wands of Digging here. And the Bugle. I don't think it's worth bothering with this stuff. I always get tempted to, oh, maybe I could, check the chargers on those Wands of Digging and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you just got to move forward. All right, I am levitating. I can go over the moat safely. There's a purple worm. Let's shoot it. Okay. Still levitating. I'm like the most paranoid player. I got burnt by this game too many hundreds of times that I think my paranoia is justified. Let's check out this spell book. Oh, it's healing. What else is there, though? Cheesy says, I remember angels swarming me on the last level. Yeah, you get swarmed by demons and angels. High priests or whatever of Moloch, I think. Elementals. There's just mobs of them. Yeah, that's the astral plane, the final level. I'm planning on doing a strategy that on that final level that's often referred to as Purple Rain. So these two spells here, Healing and Stone to Flesh, aren't really too useful, but since I've forgotten them both and the spell books are here, like I might as well just read them for the heck of it. But the Purple Rain strategy involves summoning purple worms that eat things whole, and you tame them to make them yours. And I guess optionally you can break a wand of teleportation. So once you're surrounded by these tame purple worms, they get scattered randomly on the screen, on the map, and they'll just start eating their way through these hordes. They just kind of one-shot everything, and it'll produce the message burp. It'll say burp repeatedly. I'm not really writing this very well. Burp. It'll just see burp, burp, burp. And that's one way to deal with the monsters on that screen. Oh, this is my stash with the. Let me check that out. I'm gonna deal with these spell books first. Just gonna read them. All right, so I have Healing back and Stones of Flesh. I mean, those are kind of crap spells. I mean, healing is good at a low level, but right now, potions of full healing are where it's at. But hey, you know what? I have it now, so cool. Let's drop those two. You notice a black glow surrounding you. That's the cursing effect again that the Wizard of Yendor just did. And once again, the magic absorbing blade, namely Magic Bane here, has canceled the effect. Enough times though it might get through and curse some of my objects, so I do have some I think I have the spell of remove curse, right? As well as a couple of scrolls. And I do have holy water as well. Here's remove curse. I still know it. So what am I doing with this blessed bag of holding here? Oh yes. So the way I'm playing it, I'm going to try to leave with some riches. However, I'm going to not bother with gold pieces because they're too heavy. So I'm going to... This is what I left this for on the way up to pick up. I think I have another one too. I might have to cull it down and just leave behind the less valuable gems though, because this is a lot. But let's see what I can carry. Right now I'm at my inventory limit in terms of slots, so I have to put in all these except the blessed luckstone. I don't want to put that in. Yep. And let's pick up. I don't want to pick up the bag of holding. Just loot it on the ground. Take out the rest that I couldn't hold at the moment. Cursed rubies. It doesn't matter that they're cursed. Kind of funny though. The ruby is cursed. Okay, I'm still holding everything fine. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna have some good riches. Look at all this stuff. The diamonds are worth 4,000 each. Dilithium crystals 4,500 each. I only know that because I was just looking at the chart. The rest are rubies are very good. I think they're like 3,000 or 3,500. But the rest can vary. Some of them aren't worth a huge amount. Cool. So yeah, that was my compromise. I was kind of racking my brain. I want to try to leave with treasures because that ups your score a lot. But the gold pieces are just so heavy that I wouldn't really be able to deal with that. I'd be stressed over inventory management the whole time. So I'm just leaving behind all the gold pieces. Here's a wand. Oh, a wand of probing was in the Ascension kit. I don't know how critical it is, but after reading about it, I kind of want one. And the idea there is even before you get to the this is an expired magic marker. Even before you quite get to the aligned priests on the astral plane screen, you can if you can just see one of the priests, you can zap them with probing to see what their alignment is. So you don't have to necessarily, if it's not the right alignment, you don't have to fight your way through to them and get to the altar. You can just go, oh, wrong alignment, and go to a different altar. And so Cheesy was said before that his strategy was to flee. I'm amazed it worked. Dan says the Amulet of Yendor has negative effects. Yes. Randomly handicaps your magic, teleports you backwards too, etc. Right? Yeah, that's a good point. I guess that was to address Cheesy's comment about how do you get, what's the phrase you said? How does it get tougher on the way out? So yeah, every time I cast a spell, I spend this power, which I have 489 of, but essentially with the Amulet of Yendor, it gets about doubled. The cost of every spell is about doubled. All right, I'm taking the wand of probing. I'll probe those priests. Don't put in the wand of cancellation, Mark. You're tired, but you cannot do that. All right, wand of probing and selection cancellation is not. Oh God. I think I have a justified paranoia. I kind of wish the game would let you custom config prompts, because like it would be a spoiler for the game to give you a prompt for putting a cancellation wand in a bag of holding, but it'd be nice if you could just custom define, hey, I want a prompt in this particular case because I know this is bad and I don't want to accidentally blow up my bag of holding and pretty much have to restore from backup or just quit my game entirely because of a user interface error. I got cursed. Oh, the golden. I shouldn't have been mailing this out. I mean, I'm fine, but it shows my tiredness is interfering here. It's it did cast cursing on me, but again, the magic blade, magic bane, protected me. And I think this was trying to weaken me or something. By the way, I think I lost dexterity from running around satiate. I should have 23, so I should apply the unicorn horn. There, now it's 23 again. You can see. Anyway, momentarily weakened. Yeah, let me check what that's supposed to even be. Yeah, that's... They tried to weaken your strength, but you have magic resistance, so you're unaffected. All right. All right, this is going pretty well so far. Want to make it invisible. It's kind of like the stupidest wand. It could be good early in the game. Zap yourself with it. I don't know what's going on with his pathfinding, but that's not the path. Where do you want to be teleported? Perfect. My teleport tide is kicked in. I can just go right to the staircase. Boom. Oh, this is Medusa's level. Okay. Medusa's lair. Oh, yeah, this is where we had hordes of gremlin before. Dan says wand of cancellation plus bag of holding equals fat finger of death. Yeah, totally. Let me put on the blindfold. Let my telepathy kick in. That's right. We still have tons of gremlins. And the story here, Cheesy Wiz didn't see some of the drama before, but I'm trying to avoid killing these gremlins because they're peaceful, and each one I kill will decrement my alignment and luck points. And what I did one time was I went right here and then I cast a light spell, not being aware that, like in the movie Gremlins, the bright light kills them. So I killed like a radius of gremlins, like a dozen of them or so. And I was just like holding my face like this, like, oh no, what have I done? I killed all these peaceful gremlins. It's only because they're peaceful that there's a penalty. So I just have to navigate. Meanwhile, they touch the water and multiply, so they can potentially just block the whole area here because there's a crowd of them. All right, here's statues from. They turned this down from Medusa. I don't remember. I feel like probably not. I guess they must have. Or was there a cockatrice something happening? Cursed oil lamp. All right, we got to make sure we levitate. Just try to get through the gremlin hordes. Take the towel off my head. Put on uppercase U, levitation. My little ritual levitation is on. Anything else I need to do? Not really. Let's roll. Levitating on. Keep getting this you sense your surroundings effect from the Amulet of Yendor. A rust monster. Oh, it's one of those chameleons or doppelgangers or something. It just changed shape. Sense your surroundings again. Go away, rust monster. How are you keeping up with me, man? It's a fast rust monster. Okay, let's get past these gremlins. My buddies who I can't hurt. Silver Saber is good for carving up demons, but I am not a saber user. I'm still levitating, correct? Yes. Let's go up. Here's some of the gremlins who followed me up the stairs, I think last time. Maybe just now too, I don't know. Put on slow digestion because I don't need levitation anymore. Stairs upper right here. What's this amulet? Strangulation, everyone's favorite. First ring of invis, knife, longsword, alright. I think there's part of this map I didn't complete. Let's cast magic mapping since I have it. Oh, that was the whole level. Interesting. Okay. What about here? I can pretty much fly through these levels at this point, I think. So I might be able to get to the first elemental plane and before I call it a night, perhaps. But I should probably call it a night and not power through the end. I guess a good cutoff point would be right before entering. Oh. Is this the summon? I just want to understand what happened. Yeah, this is the Wizard of Yendor's summon nasty spell. It says no message when he does that. So it was that. I mean, I can handle all these things for sure, but it's a little scary in the moment. The worst thing will be if he summons like Demogorgon or something. I don't know if he can do it anymore. I think it's only in Gehenna, so I might have missed the opportunity to have to fight Demogorgon. Let's check that out real quick in the summon nasty spell. Excuse me. Yeah, if the spell is cast in Gehenna, which I'm out of, it is treated as if the Wizard of Yendor is summoning regardless of the caster And there is a 1 in 10 chance that a major demon is summoned, which can include a demon lord or a demon prince. Yeah, so I think I missed Demogorgon for the game, so don't have to deal with him. Unless I'm missing some other means of him appearing. He's usually considered the single toughest monster to fight in the game. Most difficult of the demons. Perhaps the most difficult monster in the game. Alright, let's deal with these nasties. Carnivorous ape, silver dragon, vampire. The gremlin is okay. The gremlin is actually the biggest danger here. It's not a peaceful one. If they manage to hit me somehow, and my 90% magic cancellation from my armor fails, it can drain one of my intrinsics, like, you know, sleep resistance or poison resistance or something like that, which would be pretty bad. So that's the biggest threat right now. It's unlikely that it'll hit and the 90% chance will fail, but we don't want to take chances. I'm going to actually cast Touch of Death, Finger of Death. There. Now the gremlin cannot do any damage. It was probably overkill. I think the magic missile would have been enough, but I just didn't want to play. Vampire bat could actually be a vampire as well. Let's start zapping magic missiles. I'm going to jump over to the right. I can line them up and knock them down. The silver dragon, and that's a problem. The silver dragon scales are reflecting my rays. It would reflect Finger of Death too. I mean, I can melee it fine, honestly. But I think Force Bolt would do the job. Let's just test it. I missed it. Just melee it. Takes a lot of hits, but not a problem. Okay, I'm only 10 hit points down, not a big deal. Invisible Stalker, eat that magic missile, please. Lurker above. Jabberwock. Beware the Jabberwock, my son. Have I ever told the story about how in 8th grade, our teacher made us memorize that poem, Jabberwocky, by Lewis Carroll, and we had to sort of act it out in small groups. And I was the sort of narrator, not narrator, but the, we call it the old man, because it wasn't really clear who the character was. But I was the one who said, beware the Jabberwock, my son, and that was the voice I used. And the guy playing the hero, hold on, there's a gremlin here again. It's peaceful, okay. After the hero killed the Jabberwock in our little play, and it wasn't a well-rehearsed thing, it was just a little silly thing we did in front of the class. Oh, I just messed up a prompt there. Anyway, the hero killed the Jabberwock, and I go, come to my arms, my beamish boy. And I was like this, in 8th grade, I was like 5'2" and about 90 pounds. And this kid who was stocky did like this flying leap into me, hugging me and knocking me over. And that was embarrassing at the time. That was just funny. And then after standing back up and laughing, I had to finish my line. Oh, frabjous day, Kalu Kalay. That was fun times. All right. Keep going up. Dungeon level 23 at this point. Is it worth doing anything with altars? Not really. I don't need this oil lamp lit here. This is a well-lit part of the dungeon. They have actually not all the rooms are lit. This one is not. You can see there's just a radius of 1 around me. But over here it's lit up. Come to my arms, my beamish boy. Cursed speed boots. It's my note to self. I'm checking out all the wands and stuff anyway. Make it invisible. Here's some more speed boots. Is that better than what I have? I guess technically, but it's going to get burnt anyway. I have thoroughly burnt +0 speed boots. And those are just regular burnt. So I would have one better armor class if I grab those. Until they get burnt. The sink here, is it worth doing anything with that? Might be able to get a wish out of it. Oh, they okay. They both provided the same armor class, really. Not sure this is an improvement. Doesn't really make a difference. So there's a sink. And from a sink you can get, is it a water demon at the fountains or the sink? I think it's the fountain, but the sink can turn into a fountain. However, I usually avoid the fountains because they have some bad effects like cursing stuff too. One of the good things, you can kick it until a ring comes out of it. I've probably already done that. Water elemental can be created from the sink. That kills many a low-level player. Water. So it would have to basically turn into a fountain, and then I can possibly get a wish from there. Yeah, I have to try to remember if I think this kind of polymorph, like when you drink a potion of polymorph, it would count as that. It would not be canceled by my magic protection as when I step into a trap of polymorph. And therefore, I would break all my armor and I would go cry for 5 hours in real life. I'll probably be like, game over. There's no point anymore. I'm losing my silver dragon scale mail and my cloak. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, I go and take off the armor, but really all I can get out of it that would help me very much is try to convert it to a fountain and then try to get a wish from the fountain. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I still have a wand of wishing with 2 charges, even that I'm not even using desperately. Not like, oh, I really need something. Let's just go up and not throw a monkey wrench into our plans here. Did I check this wand already? Striking. Ooh, there's number 3. It's very fast. Put on the towel and see. I cannot see because it has no brain. What has no brain and is that fast? Oh, air elemental, of course. Okay. Gotta deal with a bunch of those on the plane of air. Might as well cast magic mapping for the fun of it. I thought there would be one of those vaults. 2x2 rooms. Friend or foe, gremlin? It's friend. Oh, he followed me upstairs. He likes me. Tins of brown mold. Who are you? Statue of a werewolf. Okay. Interesting. All my my clairvoyance from the amulet is detecting all this gold as I walk around that I could theoretically dig tunnels to get at. you feel vaguely nervous again, that means the Wizard of Yendor harassment took effect, but did nothing. This is the rogue level that I believe I put a stash on. Oh, it was just a bag of holding. Cursed bag of holding. Okay, I don't need that. Yeah, I already got my treasure stash. Who's this number 5? Oh, orange dragon. Let's just go to the stairs, which are on this level. Is it the percent sign? Yeah. Okay. Getting there. Here's a fountain if I really wanted to fool around with that. I feel like I need to. You would think I know fountain by now, but I think one of the things I really want to stay from is objects being cursed. Although I do have ways of dealing with that at this point. What's the chances of getting a wish? Oh, it depends on the dungeon level for one thing. I'm on dungeon level 15, so it would be a 0.5%. I might have already used the fountain before as well. Well, if I try it just for the heck of it. What are my bad outcomes I have to worry about? No effect. Is dipping we're talking about, or coughing? Can they both make the water demon come? It looks like either dipping or drinking can make that happen. So none of these bad effects here I have to worry about. Water moccasin, no problem. Water demon. Oh, it's 100% hostile if you have if you have the Amulet of Yendor. All right. Technically, I could drop it and stuff. Can you just drop it and pick it up later? I would hope so. I think my brain is oozing out my ears now. It's probably time for bed. So I didn't quite make it to level 1, but that's okay. It's mostly smooth sailing from here to level 1. I'm just getting distracted by shiny things. And then, yeah, so I think hopefully next time, that could be the final part in the series, and we'll see if I can win, do or die, right? But for tonight, I better call it a night. So thanks for stopping by, Cheesy Wiz, and thanks for chatting as always, Dan the man. Who else did we have? Do we still have Eric Johnson in the house? I don't know. I know Ryan had to go earlier. But yeah, I'll probably play next week on Tuesday or Wednesday. That's usually when I do these streams. Old games on a weekday. And I might do some stream with Rob Bob on Saturday. We shall see. Don't have anything specific planned. And maybe someday I'll get to play the real Atari. And also, I'm thinking when I finish this Nethack run, I will resume that Ultima 4 run that I had in progress. That could be fun. I was playing the Sega Master version. All right. Good night, everyone. Take care.